I know exactly what to start with now. As soon as the internet catches up to things.
Also, does my sound okay? Everything's good? Not like last time?
Yeah, your
Last
sound
time?
sounds okay.
God, last time we had to like do some fucking fuck shit because my volume was fucky.
Did we?
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. And I was like, God damn it. And that's why I was so upset with the laptop because I was like, I could totally do this. And then it didn't work.
Yeah, it was after your computer exploded.
But this is the new baby. I haven't had a single problem.
Oh, God bless.
I can goon in 4K.
Fuck yeah.
Hello, by the way, chat.
Hi!
Oh, are we live?
Yes. Arch never tells us when this actually happens.
I'm so glad I didn't drop gamer words.
Although, we started with the admission that Savvy does not suck dick. Her husband is very sad, and this is her rightful ground for just leaving you, I think. Yeah. Time for divorce.
Oh, yeah.
No, absolutely... No, I won't have blasphemes here. My husband is very satisfied, all right? Very. I'm no longer innocent anymore at the age of 20. I am now over 30, and I have figured out the pee-pee suckage. All right?
Very good. Oh, and like, okay, because we were talking about delicious animated men and shit, guess what is they're getting the season 2 released on the same day as Panty and Stocking season 2.
Wait, what? What is?
Were we talking about that?
I was talking about some delicious boys. But anyways, the 7th Prince anime is getting its season 2 on July 9th.
Oh,
I am so excited. In July, we are getting so much new anime. I am so fucking excited. Oh, I'm going to be content fed for weeks.
Dude, I found a website that does uncensored glory, like maximum glory yaoi. And I was so excited. I was like, they're actually making it. They're doing it. There's more.
You gotta send me the website, Savvy.
Yes.
Oh, man, it's gonna be great.
See, the problem is, on the one hand, Lumi has entire conversations in her own head and then just enforces those upon reality. Like, no, we were talking about this. And normally that's not a problem, because you can just shut her down by like, Lum, you imagined this. But Savvy just feeds into it.
Oh, hell yeah. And I mean, the same thing happens to me. Like, there's full conversations I had. Actually, I also did that woman thing. This just proves that I am indeed a female, where I told my husband I was mad at him this morning because of what he did in a dream. I acknowledged that the anger was irrational, and he knew it, so he just came over and he hugged me. But, I still did it.
You ignorant slut. It's just like, all I know is that Arch, on July 12th for that ArchCast, you're not going to make me shut up about anime. Because there's so much coming out the first week of July. It's not even fucking funny.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Anime hasn't been relevant for like 10 years, Lum. Silence. You fucking tourist.
Panty and Stocking season 2 is finally coming out. We got twink angel twins. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so good.
Oh my god, I've been seeing so much art of them. Oh my god, it's great.
Fucking tourist.
Fuck off, Arch. And also,
are you saying that you watch the twink animes and are an expert on twinks and would like to classify them as non-twinks? Like, what's happening here? How's she a tourist?
They're not anime.
Oh.
How the fuck are they not anime? It's Studio Trigger.
Yeah, that's not anime either. I've got several people who back me up on that.
What, your multiple personalities?
No, Boog.
Boog is more degenerate than I am, Arch.
Yeah, but in the correct way.
What? Because he loves women with big old titties?
Oh, that as well.
Homie, Studio, they're in Japan. What? They are anime. Everything they make would then be classified as anime because that's the Japanese word for it, and they're a Japanese studio making the Japanese word of things.
Arch just wants to be correct because he doesn't want to be left in shell shock again like last time.
Nothing yaoi related is anime.
Of course it is.
How the what?
It's
Boku no
so
Pico was
fucking-
Western animation, clearly.
Boku no
You're
Pico
making
was
my head
not
hurt.
Western animation.
Yeah, but it
And
was.
then it was delightfully remastered in 2014, which was great.
To more Western animation. I have long
I think
since
just-
learned that I can simply just state what reality is.
Ignorance.
I can define things. I have the power to define things, and I shall fucking use it.
It's just because Arch wishes that BL wasn't real.
Oh,
He
fair.
wants-
fair.
He wants women kissing more than men kissing.
Well, they have that, and it's wonderful too.
I know. It's like we have the entire yes, Stellar Blade is Korean, but we can also wish for all the women to make out with each other.
Absolutely. You know what? I don't understand, Arch, how you actually make it through life with such a narrow mind of interest. Imagine only liking 50% of the beautiful content out there. There's a whole world you haven't explored. Come upon this magical carpet ride, and I'll show you a whole new world. Just come on. It's okay. Just don't ask questions.
It's very easy, Savvy. It's called permanent employment.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
I know. That's exactly the reason.
What is this employment you speak of?
The worst part, I'm self-employed, so I have to run the hamster wheel myself or starve. Other people have the excuse of being forced onto the hamster wheel. I must empty the hamster wheel every day. Or expire.
Yeah, that's a lot of words. There's a lot of words there that doesn't sound like you're reading Yuri or Yaoi.
I know. It's like he consumes at least some Yuri, especially from the art that I see that he gets for commissions and stuff for thumbnails. I mean,
good.
did you see his Stellar Blade art thumbnail?
The which one?
His Stellar Blade thumbnail with Lily sitting on top of Eve.
Service
No, I
like-
didn't. I saw the gender bent calendar calendar art.
Yeah, if you look
That's
at his
cute.
Stellar Blade thumbnails, it's such good art. Look, Lily is best girl.
That's not Yuri. They're just
Aw.
friends.
They're
friends do that.
Also, her
You
name
know
isn't
friends do a
Lily. It's
lot.
Artemis II, and she's British.
Her name's Lily.
British.
She's not British. Fuck
I'm
off.
Mr. Second of
English
the
voice
colonial
act-
authorities.
The English voice acting is abysmal. I hate it.
No, it's pretty good. I like her being a colonial officer.
It's just because you enjoy colonialism.
Yes.
Those are nice tits. Those are really nicely drawn tits.
They are very nicely drawn tits. White does very good art. I need to commission them at some point.
Them?
I don't know what white is. All I know is white is white.
Good lead off insulting the poor man.
Okay, it's a man. I will commission him at some point. I never asked, okay, what is white? All I get is white. White is white. You ignorant.
I have recently given him tutorials on how to make the boobs flow slightly out of clothing. He's using this knowledge well.
Not very good. I
But
will
far
have
more
to have
importantly,
white make.
there's another Yuri Love game, which is this one, where all of the characters are gay.
Oh, that's the unfun
Oh.
gay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's the unfun lesbians.
No, hold on. You're both massive proponents of gay.
Yeah, the Asian gays.
This
are
is
more fun
definitely
to look at.
this is a Pacific Islander. This is a Jap of some kind. This woman is probably Middle Eastern. All of this is Asian by British standards.
But you see, it's not gay for the sake of beautiful people doing terrible things to each other or filing their taxes together. It's gay because it needs to be gay to get a tax break. It's not gay out of passion or love or just because you want to witness a beautiful love story or the opposite with lots of fists involved. It's gay to talk down to you And that's
Yeah.
the worst kind of gay. Nobody wants that, clearly. Not even the people who license them to do it want it. And that's wild.
It's just like, okay, I look at the Eve and Lily thumbnail. I'm
Artemis
happy
the second.
because I look at Artemis the second and Eve, and I know that in their free time they make out with each other and baby grab each other's boobs.
Preach.
I look at Lara Croft and I just get depressed.
Extra preachage.
But fortunately, Savvy is actually correct in that the developers could not reach an agreement with the license holder, and so now the thing is cancelled.
They've been working on this, by the way, for years, which is really odd because it's just a fucking tabletop game.
Yeah.
Well, it was complicated. It was supposed to be a video game or tabletop game discussing the colonial aspects of Tomb Raider. It's difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
It's stupid. It's like, okay, if it's easier to get a Bloodborne board game out and working with Sony with them being happy, this is just sad. Because just granted, Sony will let Bloodborne exist in any other fashion except for a remaster.
Your obsession with that silly little video game.
I love Bloodborne. Leave me alone. I bought a PS4 solely for Bloodborne for months, and then I eventually bought other games. And I will happily buy a PS6 if it's a PS6 launch title.
I feel like Bloodborne is the Pokemon of Souls games.
It is.
Yeah, because like everybody like who loves Bloodborne, like doesn't matter. You guys will just consume everything. Same way with, I acknowledge that I'm a Pokemon fan and I'd be willing to spend $400 on a freaking stuffy. Like that's not normal, like good mentally sound decisions.
Yeah, except
But-
Pokemon gets something every year. Bloodborne, we haven't gotten anything in like 10.
Yeah, exactly.
I got all the graphic novels though. They're fantastic.
More importantly, did your husband allow you to buy the rideable plushie?
No, although he was thinking about it, but because of the house project that he started, he said, hey, I know I kind of made you a promise of thinking about something. Because of what I screwed up, I think I have to use that money to hire somebody to fix what I fucked up. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is like, I'm going to cause anarchy. I'm already thinking about my schemes.
You know what?
Cute!
Oh, it's so cute. That would it's like I'm sorry, but that would take up Moose Man's half of the bed.
I need like 3 of those. That's not something you have one of. You need a gang of them, and then you need to constantly throw them down the stairs while people are trying to walk up them.
Yes. Oh my god. Or like, okay, you can just put all 3 of them together, put a blanket right over them. Boom, you got a little bed. Or you just crawl under the blanket and you got a tent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want it.
How much is it? I bet you we can find a cheap version straight from the manufacturer.
It's probably about like $600. That's my bet.
Oh, it's gotta be. And yet I'm like, that's fair. Yes, only because it's Pokemon.
It's like, okay, savvy,
Ignorance.
because they know you have a throne. Want to know what you can do? You can crowdfund for this.
I forget that that's a thing, that you can crowdfund it, that it's not just a one-off.
Yeah. I did that with the deluxe editions of Bloodborne that I have. My community funded all 14 volumes, and that's like $500 for all 14 volumes.
I'm going to have to start scheming even harder now.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be the Titanic movie watch goal. We have a thing where my viewers bully me into watching movies I haven't seen before, and I've never sat through the Titanic.
Oh man, it's been so long since I've seen Titanic.
Dude, I hate chick flicks. I hate the Titanic. The math pisses me off. It's an unrealistic story, and why anybody even likes it, I don't understand.
Hold on, you're disputing the realism of Titanic.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. Not the fact that the ship sinks in the whole iceberg thing. Like that was they did fine on that. I mean, they didn't because people died.
Please explain to me how the Titanic didn't sink and is currently in orbit around Jupiter.
See, that would be a better movie. That's more interesting. No, that's not the math that I'm upset about. It's the fucking door and the floating situation, and then the body temperatures and the water and how they figured all that shit out.
I mean, it's like, okay, we all know that Rose pushed her lover off of the fucking piece of wood. Her fat ass did not take over that entire thing. Oh, I'm sorry, but you can't come up here. Oh, you're just gonna have to die. Oh, I am so sorry.
Yeah, like that was retarded. Like none of that makes any sense to me. Like you'd literally be better off cuddling on top of the door. You can do that.
Yeah. Will it take a little finagling? Yeah, sure. But you can do it. People managed to figure out how to fit two bodies on that goddamn door. It's like, yes, I get it.
It was a whole episode for Mythbusters or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And it's like, okay, yes, I get it. Panic. Oh shit, we're gonna die. Oh no. But once you start thinking a little bit, yeah, no, you can figure it out.
Well, it's a woman. You can't expect them to think. And then, of course, the guy's got his, he only thinks with his dick, but his dick's frozen off. So now he's not thinking at all. And the woman's like, oh, you know what? The woman has decided you can't fit. And then the man having no brain and no dick just says, yeah, I guess I should die now. Like, this is what happens when women are in charge. This is why we have to repeal the 19th.
Yes. Let me be a housewife and then let affordable housing be a thing again.
I didn't ask to be represented. I don't want to pay taxes. Fuck the Titanic.
I mean,
Women
again,
do
I've
not
said this
understand
before.
the horror of chilled penis.
No,
And
I'm very sympathetic.
No. Oh man, it's like, okay, I was watching Sharp again last night because I'm now watching Sharp on my Kick channel with everybody. And like you know how whenever they do old-timey stories or like anything to do with cowboys, somehow they always end up like fucking on top of a hay pile and shit? Why would you do that? What if it like scratches your balls because just
or it goes no. So the most likely outcome isn't just scratching your balls. The hay, because of the way that it would bend in the natural curves of a man, the hay pieces have a very high probability of ending up in your anus.
No, Arch, not that. The one with Sean Bean. You know it's not the Korean one. God,
What's
the fuck is this? Have you been watching K-dramas, Arch?
Do you like the K-dramas? They've got they have so much fucking boy love and girl love stuff. Oh my god.
You know, maybe that's why Arch doesn't like anime. He's been watching K-dramas this whole time.
You want the flesh content.
He does.
One day, Lum will get you to watch the actual Sharp.
I have been watching that Sharp. Sean Bean surviving for more than 6 episodes at a time. Fan-fucking-tastic. He is literally perfect. I love this man. And I made the comparison that, 1990s 34-year-old Sean Bean is probably how people see what's his name? Ryan Reynolds today. Where just some men are like, you know what? I'd think about it.
Well,
Ryan
we can
Reynolds,
test
though,
that.
is on people's shit list, though, now.
What happened now?
Is it? Yeah, isn't he the one with the Baldoni case?
Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds? Why the fuck? Who?
Yeah, isn't he the ones who got into the thing because of the chick in Baldoni, or am I thinking of another one? Who's best friends with the guy who plays Wolverine?
Is Ryan Reynolds and Sharp? How do we get to this?
Oh my god, we're comparing how attractive Sean Bean is to Ryan Reynolds.
Come on, Arch, keep up. We've already moved on. We're on the next topic.
Yeah. Anyways, that's Deadpool that's played by Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. So the long story short, his wife cheated because she got with Reynolds when she cheated on him, right? So she kept cheating, but then she tried to say, no, Baldoni forced himself on me, And then Baldoni's like, what? No way, homie, here's all the receipts. And then she goes over and she nukes her relationship with everybody. And then Ryan Reynolds, because he's fucking crazy, he starts losing control of his mask. And he's like, I've never done crazy shit before. And then the lawyer presents all this crazy shit. And you're like, whoa, this guy's crazy. That's the TLDR.
What the hell?
Well, I wish to reverse 3 topics to begin by saying, no, straw does not naturally enter the man's anus. We have pucker muscles for that. I've been around enough straw to know this.
Oh, no. You want Okay, hold up. Because there's no. Okay, listen. Have you ever looked at the surface? You've clearly never felt hay. Hay is very smooth, okay? And because there's no resistance there, and the anus, the muscles are also very smooth, the gliding, because there's no friction, you have a very high chance of it entering.
As a
Yeah,
child,
this is
I was a
science.
farm boy. I've seen hay. I've been inside of
Okay,
hay.
well,
I have jumped in hay.
you've
Okay,
never taken your pants off and jumped into it.
No, I have never taken my pants off and jumped into hay.
Okay, see, and that's because you would end up in your anus.
The hay is crass. It's not really that smooth. It would not enter
It's
a man's
very
butthole very easily.
Yes, it would. Okay, well, we can go ahead and actually test this out if you'd like to come over. There's a farm right behind me. We can go ask for some hay.
Also, Arch, just the very idea of you doing physical labor besides digging your own trenches for internet, it just seems like stranger fiction than half the things that I read.
Lum.
What?
I challenge you to arm wrestling.
When you come to the States, sure. I already said I'll travel down to Texas when you come visit.
I have done many physical labors in my day. I've carried heavy things from point A to B. I've chopped wood. I've done all the masculine things. I have been a lumberjack, Lum.
Wait, hang on. Chopping one log does not make you a lumberjack, all right? Putting on the shirt and putting your hair back in a little spicy bun and then heading over to fucking Starbucks does not make you a lumberjack.
Or just like cutting wood at a Renaissance fair doesn't count either.
No, that's even more embarrassing.
Not only have I cut down a tree, I have learned through experience how you cut down a tree not to kill yourself whilst doing it. Largely because my grandpa at the time was like, no, let him learn.
If
Natural
he
selection
dies, then
learning.
that's God saying it's his time.
Amen. You know, that's the best form of parenting, though. My mother had spent several weeks trying to get me to learn how to swim, and then my dad comes along and just throws me in the water. I learned real quick that day.
Oh, yeah.
Now we can move on from the hey up ass one, and I will test if Lum has actually watched Sharp. What was the
I only
name
watched-
of the British rifle of the time?
Name of the rifle.
You're on your own.
I just remember character names.
Paris
I
is
haven't
the
been
best.
paying attention to
Fire
the
is
names
the
of the
answer.
rifles.
You haven't watched Sharp. You watched the Korean one, Faker.
No. But
Faker.
I watched up to episode 6 of Sharp.
Liar.
It's like episode 6 was not based off any of the books besides 10 pages of Sharp's Gold.
I
but
have
it's-
revealed you.
Oh
yeah,
my
no,
God.
I got to
Because
take
that
his
was
side
a-
on this one.
That was a trick
Oh my-
question, Lum. The British Army didn't have rifles, smoothbore muskets.
No. Sharp was part of the 95th Rifles. They
Mhm.
had fucking rifles. Arch,
Hmm.
Nope. What's a rifle, Lum?
a gun.
No.
Good answer. That's what I would have
It's in
said.
the name. Rifled barrel.
They were called the 95th Rifles. Arch.
Yes, it's a smoothbore musket, Lum. It's a trick question. You fell for it in both fucking points.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. It's like
Shame
just
on
my
Lum.
my main takeaway from Sharp is that if Obadiah would have just died while he was hanging, and none of these bad things would have happened to Sharp in his life. Fuck Obadiah. He's literally the I hate that man so fucking much, and I'm happy he's gone now. But now his evil spirit is just possessing others to get in his way.
And with that topic also out of the way, it's time for the most important question of the day. If He-Man and Duke Nukem were having sex, which one would be on top?
Dude, that's too gay even
Wait,
for
hold
me.
on.
What?
Chat's saying that you're wrong, Arch.
Oh, shit, what?
Chad
Chad
is not.
saying that you're
Chad
wrong.
is misinformed if Chad is saying that. Chad is on my
No,
Archie's
that's a sub. So you know that they're right. Their name is Green, and then he's saying Arch is wrong, so that means he's definitely right.
Well, Chad is arguing. Chad is silly. Dumb Chad. Yeah, Chad.
Gay chat says you talking about He-Man and Duke Nukem fucking. What are you doing?
Yes, because the man who is going to ruin all of these franchises has now bought Duke Nukem.
Nuke Dukem, no!
Nuke Dukem! Dick Dukem.
Look, all I'm going to say is everybody needs to tag Adi and say, hire Savvy. He seems mildly open to the idea of it. And then for the following day, the Duke Nukem news came out. Now, Duke Nukem is actually my earliest memory. And what I envision as a Duke Nukem animated series would be a love letter to all things masculine. It would absolutely be no femboys, no gay, none of that shit. All right? It would be the most honkin', jiggliest of titty good time. Explosions and aliens. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Adi Shankar, I think at this point, he knows everyone hates him. So he wants to get any type of rights to any IPs to make adaptations of. Because
well, yeah, he's just memeing at this point because he knows that he knows like so he and I talk and he's read my very harsh words. Because I was very upset over the lady thing, but like he's actually like a chill dude. Like if you just talk to him, like whatever he's doing on Twitter is funny chaos energy. But like he's super chill and super nice. Like I said terrible things, and he's like yeah, okay, I see your point. I'm like, what, bro?
you just gotta make sure to let him know. Don't touch Berserk. Never touch Berserk. Otherwise, he will be alive and probably much worse.
Yeah.
I would rather have no adaptation
ever
than have a Adi Shankar adaptation.
But dude, like all memes aside, like Duke Nukem could be some of the most fun, like unapologetic, like just retard fun, right? Like just crazy explosions, like pushing the animation in that regard. Like it could be really cool, and you don't have to think that hard.
Mm.
You really don't. And like I'm just hopeful, I want to be hopeful. I do.
No, Savvy, you've been tricked. You were given a moment of human contact and your pathetic woman empathy kicked in.
I know. It's terrible. But seriously, everybody go tag him and say hire this bitch.
Yeah, hire Savvy. She'll help.
Yeah, because like seriously, there's so much cool that could be had. There's so much cool. So many tits. Like imagine High School of the Dead level physics for tits and slow-mo shots, and pair that with some of the most incredible Michael Bay special effects you've ever seen in terms of explosions.
Oh my god.
It
would just be a good time.
Quote, I don't intend on having anyone tell me what to do on this one. He just wants to destroy it.
Right,
he just wants to destroy it.
That's all I have. It's just painful noises.
Wants to destroy it. He wants to destroy all of your masculine images. Which is why he's no doubt coming for He-Man and the Master of the Universe. Next.
No, come on.
He-Man's already been ruined, though.
This has already been ruined for the past, 10 years? It's like, okay, the people that I've been seeing talk about the recent He-Man adaptations has been fucking Neon and, what's his wife's name again? Geeky. Neon and Geeky talking about it over on Clownfish. They are probably the most outspoken people when it comes to anything He-Man. Most of the time, other people just kind of talk about it because, oh yeah, this is a shit adaptation without, really engaging with the property and any old old shows or even just the toy line from back in the day. So it's like, if I want to see any He-Man updates, I'll go to Clownfish for that. Which
that's who I watch for it too, because they're actually super passionate about it.
Oh yeah, you know what? I should message them, see if I could get him over here on the ArchCast. Oh no, Arch, would you mind if I message Neon and Geeky Sparkles?
I have no idea who these people are. Go ahead.
Okay. You'd love them. You would love them. How do you not know them?
They're great. You ignorant slut.
I've come to the realization that the more I isolate myself from everybody else, the happier I become.
Well,
Yeah, but
yes.
Yeah, but then you're
I
like,
do.
man, I need to find more people for the ArchCast.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
your job. See? We have already
Fair enough.
solved this problem.
Well, then give me more permissions in here so I can, like, drag people around if they decide to go to the waiting room for some reason.
Yeah,
I'll
like
give
me,
you
like
more
an idiot.
permissions when you get Asmongold, like I told you to.
Asmon is not going to answer me.
I'll try harder. More feet.
Yeah, send him some fish feet.
No.
Try a toe ring next time.
I'll send him pictures of the fish that I catch when I'm out fishing with my dad.
Only if you use your feet as bait, though.
No.
Well, then what's the point?
No, like that. I'm not showing my feet to anybody, at least before I hit 100K on YouTube. I have
Damn.
cute little toe bean socks. They're adorable.
Ah.
And to briefly return to the topic, we don't talk about He-Man Revelations. That wasn't a He-Man show. It was a Tila show. There's a difference. But the reboot actually doesn't look too... At least he looks like Prince Adam. Look at that. Big, buff, burly, white dude with sort of blonde hair. That he could have been blonder, but it's within acceptable
the other
standards.
picture you had. Go to the other picture. I think it was the Instagram one. Yeah, that one. So I appreciate this shot because you can see the definition of the leg muscles. But the thing that I actually like the most about this is that it's not the steroid version of buff. He genuinely looks like he worked out. It's not just steroid.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't look like Dwayne the Rock Johnson where he's got the swollen muscles and the funny looking tits now. Rest in peace, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He's not dead, but he's kind of like dead in my heart now that he's too roided up.
Yeah.
Well, if anything, I would argue he lacks a little bit of mass. The old He-Man, Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, see, now those are some thighs.
I mean, that man is fucking enormous. I think he's like 2 meters tall or something.
What's that in freedom units? For the uneducated. Not me,
Loads.
I know.
Hold on here. I'll translate it
Not
to freedom units.
6'5" or 6'6" or something.
Let's see. 2 meters is 6'5".
Ah, look at me. Intelligent.
That is a tall ass man, though. Jesus.
Still shorter than my husband. Winning.
Goddamn! How tall's your husband?
6'9".
Cheese and crackers, lady.
He's a tree, and I am a lowly monkey. And I climb.
Do not
Sometimes I pick at the
continue that
berries.
sentence.
Why? Why can't I say things?
Because I knew where you were going before you even opened your mouth, but I was a little bit too slow on the fucking warning.
Oh, hush. Let her express her love for her husband. It's adorable.
Yes.
You know, this brings up some topics. Savvy clearly adores her husband. All you do is yell at him. You hate him?
Yes. What? No.
What?
I mean, like, I like playfully punch him. I don't like smack him across the face when he does something bad, mostly because I can't reach, but like,
I was talking about Lum Lum, but you have admitted domestic violence against your husband on more than one occasion.
Well, we wrestle all the time, yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Nice.
don't finish that sentence either.
No, we legitimately wrestle. Like, it's very sweaty.
But no, I do not domestically abuse. I do not domestically abuse Moose Man. I love him very much. And I do not yell at him either. I never yell at him because I don't like yelling. Yelling makes me nervous and cry. I love him very much. Doubt? The fuck you mean?
You yell at me plenty.
Do I abuse you or yell at you?
Oh, he's held at gunpoint.
I'm just kidding.
See? He said yes.
No, he didn't.
And then you threatened him, and then he retracted.
Yeah, that's how women express their deepest of love, all right? We are inherently like, we're aggressive by nature, but we're so small that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like a chihuahua, or like a little eye. Like I'm more like the eye, right? Like nobody's gonna be afraid of an eye. If you don't know what an eye is, please look it up. It's me. It's just literally me.
Oh man, eyes are adorable. Lumi, you're yelling now? No.
Yeah. Yeah. My case is
Boy,
quite solid
boy.
on this.
Ugh.
I am actually a little bit optimistic about the He-Man reboot. It looks like He-Man.
Yeah.
It's He-Man.
Who's
He's got this
doing the writing though? Who's doing the writing?
tiny, fat, frumpy woman next to him. She looks upset.
Yeah.
Let's see. He-Man movie. Screenplay Chris Butler, directed by Travis Knight.
Okay, what did he do previously?
Let's see. Chris Butler has worked on Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh.
He worked on Paranorman.
I never saw that one, but the Kubo one, that's actually a very good story.
Missing Link. I've heard of that one. I heard it's good.
They've got the mountain in this too.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's playing Goatman.
Oh shit!
This may not be terrible.
Oh, they've got Idris Elba playing Man-at-Arms. Of course they do.
Oh, it looks like he also did character designing for the Tigger movie. He also was a storyboard artist for Mr. Bean, the animated series, Tarzan 2, The Corpse Bride, The Tale of Despero, and Coraline.
He's, aside from Tarzan 2, that's a very solid resume, actually.
And
I had no idea they'd made a Tigger movie.
It's a cute movie.
And
then for Travis Knight, he did filmography for Paranorman, Kubo and the Two Strings, Bumblebee, The Box Trolls.
Okay, so we have one person with a very strong resume and one who's kind of like just meandering through life.
Yes.
That's not terrible.
He did win some awards as well. 2010, he won an Annie Award, a Visual Effects Society Awards.
I'm gonna be honest, awards mean nothing.
Yeah,
these
that's
days.
fair.
They really mean nothing thanks to the egregious abuse of them.
Oh yeah.
I don't like
know,
the Tila, and they gave her pants. I object to Tila having pants.
Oh, it's gonna suck ass.
Ah.
Tila shouldn't have pants. Well, actually,
there's too
He-Man
much
shouldn't have
coverage there.
pants either, so you could argue that this could be modern clothing, but that doesn't look like modern clothing to me.
No. At least he's not wearing a man bun.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh boy.
Oh right. Fucking hell. I forgot they cast Jared Leto as Skeletor.
He's still getting work? That's
He's
amazing.
still getting work.
I wonder who's gonna get the dead rat in the mail this time.
Half the time I forget Jared Leto exists. Because I kind of stopped liking him after he stopped doing just like exclusively music. I enjoyed his music. I don't like his acting very much. Except for when he was in
He played in a band, didn't he?
yes, 30 Seconds to Mars.
That's the one. One of my old high school friends, his cousin is the drummer.
It's like the only movie that I really liked him in was Requiem for a Dream. He did really well in that movie.
Who told him he could act? Was it his mom? Like, was that like a mom's pushing him to do that?
Again, the only good movie he was in was Requiem for a Dream. That's about it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
What? I know all the music from it because I listen to it regularly. I don't think I've sat through the whole movie, but it's very much so something that early Tumblr for some reason was obsessed with. I mean, for obvious reasons, but that because there was such a hyper fixation on it, it kind of pushed me from it. Because the same thing happened. What's that stupid thing with the brothers that everybody fucking ships. Angels and demons. I think the guy's name is literally Angel. I don't know. Fucking, you know who I'm talking.
Are you talking about Supernatural?
That's the one.
What?
Yeah, I fucking hate Supernatural because of the fandom.
Those brother. No, they don't. No, stop that. I had some good memories of that series. Stop it.
I mean, I know that they don't, but people just will not stop being overly feral about it, and so like they piss. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. So everybody put them together, and then if you said that they weren't, or you tried to ask a question, they would hurl death threats at you. Well, like a year well after the fact that you asked the question, they're fucking insane, and it ruined the show for me. That's Sam and Dean Winchester. Like, as a lover of all things fiction, as a lover of Wincest, it pissed me off that they did this.
Yeah.
Correction, chat. Supernatural was a good show about 20 years ago.
It was a very good show. Very, very good show. And then they started pandering of like.
Oh, did they? So do they actually then get together to pander to the very mentally ill?
Well, the brothers don't get together, but Castiel,
there's like a lot of them.
And Castiel and Dean got together though.
I don't know what that means.
The angel Castiel that they became friends with, him and Dean get together.
That makes that picture a lot worse.
So they actually had that
supernatural butt sex.
Yes.
So are they having sex in that scene? Is that why he's crying out? There's no lube involved? Like, what's happening there?
I didn't need to know this, Lum Lum.
No, I think that's when he was possessed for a while. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen
Wait,
Supernatural.
do they have possession sex?
Okay, but that I don't know.
Do they?
I don't know. That would be interesting. Like, just imagine your lover being possessed by a demon and you're an angel and how you have to deal with that. But then the sex ends up being hot.
Okay, so like actually this is a really great premise for something. I'm gonna write this
Is
down.
it?
But
hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a great love story, actually. It sounds like there'd be a lot of bloodshed and crying, and I'm really into that.
It's like, okay, wanna know what's just equally as fun as enemies to lovers? Lovers to enemies. Like, come the fuck on. Oh
or
my
like,
god.
You know, a forced situation where like somebody's, you know, making love to him, but it's not love, it's like a hate fuck, and then, you know, he's actually possessed, so then it's like nobody wanted it, and like that's like the best outcome for me.
Oh my god, or just like imagine you think you're doing stuff with the person that you love, but it just ends up being the thing that is possessing them, and you find out that you like the possessed version of them better than their actual selves.
Oh fuck, that's deep.
My
That's
god.
a good one. How do you reconcile that?
Oh my god, see, man, talking like this with you, it just tears down my writer's block, and I want to start writing again.
Fuck yes. Oh, we need to fucking hop in Discord more and do more like write a room idea things, because I gotta bring you onto my Miro, my idea board Miro. Whew.
Oh fuck yeah.
See, and you know what though, just to circle it back to keep it slightly on topic so Arch doesn't go crazy. I hate it when the fandom forces shit where people shove it in people's faces. When it's like organic to a brand new story and contained within that, wonderful. But you do it to this shit where other people are trying to enjoy it, and it's terrible.
Yeah. Or it's like, sometimes when a new fandom comes around, the characters are great. Like, even just like the designs, the personalities, they're fantastic. But then the rest of it is just shit. And then the author gets mad, stops working on it, and then it just ends up being the fandom's babies. They write a new thing. And then they write something else completely new, and it's just a fan project at that point. That's kind of like what the Has-Been Hotel fandom is doing right now, because they absolutely hate Vivzy Pop's writing.
Oh,
I hate Vivzy Pop's writing too.
What happened to that? What happened to all of that? Like, that's mildly rhetorical, but like, what the fuck?
I don't know. It's like, honestly, I agree with most of the fandom. The pilot was so much better. There is so much more going for it. Pilot Alistair is so much better than the Amazon Prime series Alistair, because he actually had some mystery and like was a genuine threat. what we
Yeah.
have with Amazon, he's just like another little bitch boy.
Ugh, it's terrible.
Ugh.
That's not
And
even
that-
the
and then
worst part of that fucking fandom. See, I don't actually mind the Has-Been Hotel, because it's just a dumb fucking musical series with no plot whatsoever. The plot is patently retarded.
Yeah.
I'm upset at what she did with the other show she does. The
Hell of a boss.
there you go.
Is
That
that the
one.
one with the druggy twink with the multiple arms that everybody likes?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember when that first
Wait,
came
no,
out
no.
too.
No, the druggy twink with the multiple arms is Angel Dust from Has-Been
Oh.
Hotel. That's the one with
I get them all confused, man.
Lucky Twink?
well, it's the same universe, and they're doing a crossover episode apparently. But anyways, no, Hell of a Boss is with the imp assassins that are supposed to be doing contracts to kill people. But then they stopped doing the whole contracts to kill people thing like 3 episodes in. And now it's just a stupid fucking love story between Blitz and his the person that he's just
the big owl person.
Yeah, the owl dude that leaves his wife for Blitzo or whatever.
Now it's just a gay romance story, which
Yeah.
I don't even necessarily object to the gay part, but it's so ham-fisted because they introduce the character as fucking just for the sake of it. The characters have no reason to start falling in love. They're in hell. And they swing it as if the little horn dude is like the worst person in hell. Like he's the only guy who's ever broken up with someone. In hell. Fuckers.
It's like, okay, they could have they had something interesting going on with, again, the pilot of Hell of a Boss, where it could have been a delicious toxic relationship between Stolas and Blitz, where they were just using each other for their own beneficial need. But then they decided, oh, but what if they were actually in love with each other? No, I don't want actual genuine feelings for these people in hell. No, let them use each other. Let them stab each other in the back. Like, come on. And
It's
then
hell.
and it's like they're trying to act, oh, they were born in hell. That doesn't mean that they were bad guys. Oh, fuck off with that.
I hate females, man. I
For
tell you what, I
once-
just hate females.
I am the same side as you weirdo fetishists. This is actually a situation in which having a lovers to enemies relationship would make sense, and this awful murderous vendetta through hell, that would work. A toxic love story turned bad. 'Cause it's hell.
Or it's just bad from the beginning. It's misguided with manipulation and terrible language that makes the viewer go, oh my God, that's not something that you should be saying. Then you should be like, I hate this guy. But then you can't turn away. And then the guy being spoken to, being manipulated is like, oh my God, he's not doing anything wrong. Look, demons can be good. And like it would be great. It would be great. Just terrible greatness.
You know what, Savvy? One, it would be fun to do for a stream. We just like watch individual Hell of a Boss episodes or Has-Been Hotel, and then we just like write down and talk about changes that we would do.
Rewrite them. Yeah, rewrite them in that time span. I like it.
It's like me and my friend, we did the exact same thing when The Boy 2 came out, because The Boy 2, it doesn't exist. That movie, fucking stupid. It just stayed with the like standalone movie where Bram's Hillshire just pops out of the wall and he's like, hey, yeah, no, he's just a wall man now. He was alive the entire fucking time. And it's just like, they decided to make it a supernatural story for the second movie. Fuck them.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Fuck them.
Okay, rewriting is a bit cringe. I object to that. I don't like that.
Let us be cringe.
No.
We are cringe but free.
We are cringe but free. This is what we do.
Look, I'll admit to this. I spent 2 years rewriting the Star Wars trilogy with a friend of mine, and it was the most fun I had ever had in fan fiction bullshit. I made an entirely new cast. I killed off Rey in just a terrible way, and it was amazing and actually dark.
This is why some fan fictions are just more popular than the original fucking show. I mean, it's like, okay, we all know that what was it called? That one really bad Harry Potter fan fiction that got super fucking popular.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Why is the name escaping me?
Was it Bring Me to Life? something like that. It was based off of Evanescence songs.
Yeah,
But it's so popular now
Stop.
that it's just...
My cringe
What?
meter is over the fucking limit. No, Evanescence songs,
haven't
Harry Potter,
seen-
cease.
My Immortal.
There we go. Thank you, Nimrod. My Immortal. Oh, my fucking God.
Oh my god, another one of my cringe friends was talking about this. I think chat threatened to make me read it at some point. No.
Oh, you should.
No.
You should. No.
Absolutely.
Arch. Listen, you can make so much fucking money off of that.
I don't
People
care. Some
love-
things are worth more than money.
Arch, people love cringe readings of My Immortal. You can set a high fucking goal for that, and you can make hella fucking super chats off of it too.
Mhm.
Believe me, that is money right fucking there.
I'm upset you didn't have a Trump voice when you said "believe me." I'm really upset.
Oh, but it's great. It's fucking great. People love cringe readings of My Immortal. Archie, you good?
He's dead.
Back into your corner.
Oh yeah, you forgot to put the goal up for the chat for the stream.
I didn't forget. I neglected it on purpose.
Oh, rude.
Look at that. Johnny Rue, gifted membership on Kick. I'm giving him special attention. One, because I want to move more people onto Kick, because they give me more money. And two, because I want to distract from this topic. Which annoys me, because I actually do want to vent about Hell of a Boss, because I really enjoyed that for a bit. Animations, excellent. Story, quite dark and evil. A bit of a touch on the, like, how can evil be good? Like, if you put evil in a scenario where evil is the natural, is it then evil? No, it's just normal. And then they had to make it good, as in California normal. And it pissed me off. But hearing you two talk just reminds me of some of the terrible writing of the Japanese, like penises being women, for example.
What?
And you should be ashamed of yourselves.
What the fuck have you been looking at, Arch?
I wouldn't be surprised if a woman wrote that.
I'm sure a woman wrote that. Yeah, this is an actual manga. Turns out my date is a cute girl, chapter 1. You know, would it be? Would you be a lesbian by extension if you had sex with a woman like that?
Does the dick come off? What happens when he wants to use his dick?
Well, you
Or
see
like
the raincoat? The raincoat is foreskin.
Or actually, hold on, Savvy, think about it.
Mhm.
Is it unbirthing if that goes into a woman's vagina?
Wait, if what goes? Oh, if the penis is still in penis form, and no, it wouldn't. I don't think it would. Does that qualify for the unbirthing fetish classification? I'm not sure how transformation. No, I guess transformation still applies. So long as this is an established something that can feel, I would assume that would qualify for the unbirthing fetish.
Maybe, I don't know. And it's like,
Look at
you know,
that.
now I'm morbidly
Dr.
curious.
Topo donates 500 asses, which is $50 according to YouTube. Hey Arch, with Blue Archive releasing on 3 days from now, you're going to give it a try. Also, do you guest like Blue Archive? Well, it has a tremendous number of everything. I've seen everything from being accused of lolly to female exploitation with massive titties, so probably great.
I'm going to be playing the shit out of Blue Archive when it comes to Steam.
I will only play it if a French man says that it's causing legitimate violence to women, which I think actually has happened.
That'd be fucking funny. Man, now I'm just thinking, does this count as unbirthing? If
it's in penile form and has its own thoughts, yes. If it's in penile form and does not have its own thoughts, then no.
You know,
I think
there's a much better topic. Look at this. This is a manga about logistics. Talk about that instead. Logistics.
And also, Arch, you brought up the
logistics
the female penis thing.
Wait, so logistically, how does the pig man make love to the elf?
No, he's not interested.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
she offers, but he doesn't care.
Are those acorns? Okay. What is that in the front? Those look like large acorns.
Those are acorns?
Are those being inserted somewhere?
Nope. There's no sex
Are they?
whatsoever.
Why are you showing us this?
It's about logistics. It's about how they bake bread and transport it around.
Why are we talking about this?
Just, it's way more wholesome. How do you transport a huge amount of bread, huh?
Well,
I mean, it could take one depends on how long it takes for bread to go bad. What the mode of transportation is. Are they going to accept the bread right away, and what kind of backdoor favors they're going to have to do to try to get around any type of, like, you know, logistics? It's like, oh, but we need this type of paperwork. Oh, but what if I do this for you, and then you can just let me through?
ooh,
And then
even
sometimes
better.
that can work.
No,
Even
they just
better.
hand out the bread.
It would be cheaper to hire prostitutes to deliver the bread.
Yeah.
No, they have furries that hand out the bread.
Service
Oh,
guarantee
cat girls.
citizenship.
Okay, we can work
No.
with this.
No, male dogs.
We can work with this.
I'm waiting for more information on the male dogs. Are they? Do they have how anthropomorphized are they?
Are they
They're
just
mostly
like dudes
dogs
with
on
dog
2
ears?
legs.
Okay, so
They hand out bread.
it's like B stars type of thing. Okay.
Yeah, there's people into that. Yeah, definitely.
You know what? I need more information on this. Send me the manga.
Also, on another semi-related topic, My Rental Girlfriend manga is coming to an end, and she's dumping his ass. LOL.
I never read it.
I haven't read it, but the author likes to make posts about the main girl being his wife and everything. Oh, it's cute, kind of cringe in a way, but it's also adorable. Hold on,
It's
let me
a
see if I can
very
find the post.
important
I've
message.
seen those. Yeah.
He spent $250,000 on her, and she told him to go away. This is good.
Why is anyone
here we go.
surprised by that though? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why this is a big deal. Like, people are like, "Oh, he spent so much money." Like, okay.
Yeah, so what? He can do what he wants.
Are women not supposed to simply be leeches? Savvy, down.
Oh, there you go. I posted in live links.
Oh, yeah, he did do that. Oh, weird little author guy. But
Hey,
a lot
let
of
him do
people are
what he
very
wants.
upset about this. Very upset.
Why? I mean, I don't know anything about the overall story or what was being set up. Like, I know the gist of it. I just don't know the whole of it.
One story is romance manga. Boy meets girl. Boy's supposed to get with girl.
No, that's his wife. He wrote his main girl that he writes is his wife. Let him be. Let him live his best life. It's like the man who married Hatsune Miku.
Oh, to be fair, main girl is vastly inferior to all of the other side girls, so.
Well, she's his
True.
favorite.
Still, disgusting. But, the Dr. Also, Vinland Saga is ending next month? What? Why?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
But
Is the story concluding, or is it just like ending?
But that little bitch hasn't actually done anything yet.
I heard the story went way downhill and there's some pandering involved.
Trick or treat.
I mean, I don't know about But no, it can't end. It's not done.
Avoiding the pandering topic. Interesting.
See, okay, this sorry. He begins as young Thorfinn, who kills people, becomes a mercenary, then becomes a slave, learns that there's more to life, growing food, etc., and then grows up to basically, violence is not the solution to every problem. Okay, I disagree, but that's a story right there. The issue is, he set out to create a world with no war, so to settle a peaceful colony. He fails, and then the story ends? What?
Well, you're missing. I just find it more fascinating that you're avoiding the pandering conversation with it.
I don't even know if there is pandering in it.
I don't know. Apparently there is.
Didn't even notice.
Oh, I don't know.
Unless the lesson of the story is, no, bitch, violence actually does solve everything. In which case, I'm all behind it. Fuck yeah. The final end point of Vinland Saga is no, violence is useful. Use it.
Maybe they just don't know where to take it.
I
don't know.
guess.
Sometimes that happens.
So Vinland Saga has been around for about 20 years at this point.
Yeah,
the
it's been
manga's been
around.
going
I
for
didn't
ages.
realize how long. I bought my husband one of the like big books that has like a couple of the manga, but obviously not all of them because it's like 20 years worth of content.
That's really stupid, though, if it actually ends. That would be retarded, because nothing has been achieved. Nothing has been resolved.
Maybe that's the point, though, and in a sense, makes it the most realistic story ever told.
The most
Yeah,
piss-poor story ever told.
July 25th is when it's officially ending.
That's
Well,
retarded.
that mirrors-
I hate it.
Yeah, that mirrors life pretty well. It's all retarded.
Hello there, viewer. I know you've been invested in this thing for 20 years, but guess what? It was all fucking pointless. Eat your ass.
I mean, like, okay, you can kind of, well, granted, Berserk is still going now, but it's like when people are left in the air for, 4-ish years on if Berserk was even going to continue after Miura passed away. And on that fucking, oh my god.
Although they
It's like
continued pretty quick after he passed away. Like, if anything, it was the boat that had people confused what the fuck they were doing.
No. The reason why we were on the boat for 7 years was because Kentaro Miura really liked Love Live, and when a new update came out, he just stopped working.
The boat.
Yes, the 7-year-long boat trip.
Endless voyage. Oh, look, the foot-hating fish also gave gifts on Kick. I like Kick. Go to Kick. Kick is good for you.
So is Berserk, but he had to go and die. How dare he? Exactly.
Yeah,
How
he
is
could
ever
have
gonna
finished the
enjoy it
story
anymore?
if he had actually written some of it.
I mean, he left a lot of notes behind and just like, the direction he wanted to take the story.
First
It's just
note. Leave boat.
Oh yeah, Arch, read your super chats before they build up more. And also you got a 50 from Krieger.
Krieger says, now talk about interspecies reviewers. That is best anime.
I have not seen it yet, and I need to.
Tourist!
Oh my god. I have a list of shit that I need to watch. Arch,
Tourist!
but I haven't had time to watch any of it.
Tourist.
I'm going to watch it. God. I'm also at... Shut the fuck up, Arch.
Tourist.
Lum, read my comment. Hello, gentleman fish.
Someone. Photoshop. You know what to do. Now.
Okay, fine. I want you to watch Gushing Over Magical Girls then.
Already did.
Already did?
It was
Season
meh.
2 is going to come out soon. It's going to be great.
It was meh.
Mm.
So, I mean, it had some good stuff, but I haven't hentai for that.
Mhm.
But Ishusoku reviews, very good. I enjoyed that because it was a nice subversion of the genre. Yes, we're going to do fantasy. We're going to focus on reviewing fucking whores and monster girls. Okay, funny. Like, you should love it too. It has a angel with an enormous penis.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I will watch it on Sunday while I do some gaming.
His cock is canonically huge. He's like Astolfo, but in a different universe.
Oh yeah, wasn't this the anime that was it Crunchyroll or Funimation that got the rights to stream it? They didn't know what the fuck it was, and then they swiftly took it off, and we never got any release of it ever again.
This sounds like something Crunchyroll would do.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it's so difficult to find like any DVDs and shit, because I like physical media. I will get the DVDs when I can.
Canonically, Astolfo's penis is as large as a Monster Energy can.
Fuck
Okay,
yeah.
but which Monster Energy can? The big ones or the normal ones?
There are several.
Yes, there are
Yeah,
several.
that was gonna be my question too, actually.
Because here, I'll show you the Monster Energy drink that fueled me when I was in high school.
Yeah, like the ones back in high school during my day, it only came in one. No, there were 2 sizes. I remember at the end of high school, they came out with a second size that was bigger.
I like the one with the twist top because it was a fucking twist top.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you're talking about drinking this or not now, so
This one.
maybe we should move on to a different topic before I get upset again.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, you'll still get upset. Don't worry. No matter what topic you bring up.
I always thought Monster came in the tall boy cans.
Wait,
Ah.
didn't they? Hold on.
What?
Yes, it did. Monster got an anime. Now that I'm surprised anyone would green light.
What's that?
It's a manga about erotic cannibalism.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, looks like I know what I'll be watching.
And they play it down a little bit, but that is in essence what it's about.
Oh.
Dr. Topo, what about redo of Gila? It was too vanilla for both of the females here, I imagine.
Okay,
Lum has complained about it.
It's all right, yeah.
It was okay. It's like I wish they would have just went on the like revenge story. I wish they would have leaned into that more. Maybe take a few more episodes to mind break the princess and stuff. I would like to see a journey of revenge. That would be
everything happened way too fast, and then it felt like some of the stuff that happened to him was just like happening just because like it just happened in such quick succession, you know?
Yeah.
It was all just handled too fast and too sloppily. Like sometimes when I'm sketching, you know, I just want to get some ideas out, and then, you know, things don't necessarily make sense panel to panel, but it doesn't matter. And that's how that redo of a healer read to me. Like there was just no thought. It's like how much fucked up stuff can I put on a page for the sake of being fucked up, not for the sake of the story.
Honestly, it was for more shock value than anything.
Yeah.
They wanted shock more than actual story and substance. There was so much to work with there. It's like, oh, man. Oh, yeah. Fucking, speaking of substance and story, did you see that a new Rants game came out? A new Rants Quest came out last month.
God, I'm missing everything. I'm
Oh my
still
God.
behind.
Oh, I need to get all the Rants Quest games. Everyone's favorite feminist. I mean, he says he's a feminist, so that means he's a good guy. He may rape once in a while, but he's a feminist. It's okay.
Well, that's just going in line with the male feminist. True to life there.
Yep. Wasn't it just a remaster? Nope. It's a new story.
Poor Arch.
Arch, are you okay?
The worst part is I tried playing Rents and I got bored because the rape wasn't that interesting. That's your primary appeal. God damn it. I'm more of a feminist than either one of you, although I'm starting to realize that that's wrong. You shouldn't dislike rape, you should like rape. Rape is the natural it's a natural aphrodisiac of the female. Fuck me.
Also, Arch, did you watch the Rants OVAs? They're pretty neat. I prefer the ones from the 90s a bit better than the one from 2012, I think it was made? I don't remember.
I just want to encounter a single woman on the internet that doesn't like rape. Just one.
Oh, you're never gonna... Nah. If they say that they don't like it, they're lying.
I wish women would start lying to me again. I don't understand why they're being honest with me.
Well, that's the world we live in.
Why? Where is the prim and proper woman who doesn't speak about these unspeakable things?
She's on the Amish farm churning butter with no internet access.
We go from, oh, I wish women would be more honest, to please just start fucking lying again. Shut up.
Yeah, this is what happens. You ask for women to be honest, and this is what happens.
Yeah, I've many times considered becoming Amish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't survive.
Apparently they live long, happy lives.
Yeah, but you wouldn't survive.
I might.
No.
You wouldn't be able to make content on YouTube or talk to Sargaruni anymore.
Sargaruni could
Yeah,
become
what-
Amish too. He's already heading in that direction.
Ah, see? And then you both can live out your dream of opening up a little Amish bakery.
Amish bake?
Yes, of
Also,
course they
Arch.
bake.
Arch. Superchats.
God damn it.
Read.
Thing has spread to the Amish as well. No worries, safe chat. Give up.
Wait, what do you mean? It's a very Amish thing to do.
Trick or treat. Can I smell your feet?
I should increase the rate at which the trick or treat "Can I smell your feet" super chat pops up. Skullthrone 888, late Swedish and vanilla. Oh, there'll be no vanilla today. The Lux and Doppelganger, I eagerly await you suffering, Arch. It wasn't as bad. It was worse last time because I wasn't expecting it. Last time was worse. Krieger, Larry trans, and like little boys. Yeah, that checks out.
I am not trans, and Shotas are cute. It's not my fault. It's the shorts. They accentuate the legs very well.
Dude, Genshin nails dudes wearing shorts so well.
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
I've got
Guys
a
in a
picture
good
for
pair
you.
of shorts.
There you go.
What? Arch, if it's a
What
picture
the
of you
fuck
in
is
shorts.
that?
No, not Dev. No.
What the fuck is that vaginal creasing for the ass? Does Dev have a backwards vagina? Is that what happened?
That's new lore. Hold on, I'm gonna message Dev. I'm sorry for your backwards vagina.
He's got a reverse vaganga. A crack kuka.
All right, you're not a fan of Devon shorts, but what about the classic Norwegian police force?
Fucking 3D pig, 2D pure. What is wrong with you? And what's wrong with his ass? Why is it a tumor?
His ass looks like
It's a
It has a
fucking
growth
fatty
on it.
tumor.
it is a fatty tumor. What's wrong with it? Does he
Oh,
have issues
God.
going to the bathroom? Is it
Is that a-
inconvenience? It looks more like on his leg than his actual ass.
Dude, fucking Dev has the backwards vaganga, and this guy's got a dick growing out of his ass cheek. It's bigger than his penis.
I'm sorry for your tumor, my guy. I hope you get it taken care of.
Yeah, please get that looked at. Holy shit! I thought they had better health care than us. Clearly not.
Honestly.
Fucking photoshopped looking bitch.
See, even the Chinese women have better photoshops than that.
Oh fuck, dude, they do.
If you want to show
I'm
us
really
quality
upset by.
ass, you
I'm
gotta
really
show
upset
quality
by
ass.
this. I'm
Yeah,
so upset by this image. Can you this is offensive to me.
I hope he recovers well from his third ass cheek tumor.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've heard a third tit, but not a third ass cheek.
And also, Arch, why does this look like it was a rip from some awkward gay porn?
What the
Because
hell are
that's-
you watching, man?
That's what the shorts are screaming. They look partially latex and way too shiny.
Is this what you're into? Shiny tight clothing on buff cops with tumors? Is that your thing, tumor cop?
You know, actually, Savvy, it makes sense because he did say he would rather go to a Norwegian prison than an American one.
Fuck, it definitely does make sense then. What? Because
Yeah.
they're wearing that shit. I don't. You walked into it. I don't know what you want me to say. I can keep roasting you. I mean, it's fine.
Arch, read your super chats.
I don't want to anymore.
Fucking, I started calling people rock suckers, but in Arch's case, he's a tumor sucker. How's that feel as you nibble on it? Fatty tumors can be quite hard.
Trick or treat.
Be careful with your
Can I
teeth.
smell your feet?
Besides,
Wonder if the cop would
everyone would
feel it.
rather go to a Norwegian prison. Norwegian prisons are better.
Why? Because of the shorts?
Why? Oh god, Savvy, have you not been introduced to the Norwegian prison system yet?
No, what? I'm being introduced to it right now, and I'm already fucking confused.
Oh. Right, chat. I know this is like the third time we're going to go through this, but we're going to have to explain the Norwegian prison system to Savvy as well.
Just give me the TLDR. Do you guys got cozy beds and TVs? Is that what it is?
They look like dorm rooms.
Ah, geez. Okay, I've seen them before.
You know, maybe that's why they look so nice. It's because the cops are getting extra money from passerbys when they see either a tumor ass right there or the bulge sticking out of the front.
Yeah, no wonder he can't get his fucking tumor taken care of, because look at what all the money's going to.
That's Busta Prison.
Stop it.
No, it's humanitarian.
That takes away the appeal of prison. You know what that actually reminds me of? Really, really shitty fan fiction. Not just shitty fan fiction, okay? This is like what you do when you say, oh my God, I love a prison bad boy. And then like you go and look and it's a dude who got like arrested and went to jail for like 2 days, right? Like this is what yours is. Your jail is just really bad fucking fan fiction where nothing bad happens. How are you going to hold someone down while you're forcing yourself on them, but they're comfortable? All right? That's not cool. That's not prison. That's not the prison experience. When I write my prison fucking shit, all right? No, see, there's none of this. What the fuck is that? What the hell is this?
Prison.
It's a bad fan fiction. No, this is terrible. Where's the jumpsuit? Where's nobody has an identity? Where's the bruises? I don't see any bruises on his knees. Look at that cop. He's well dressed and cleaned and elderly. How do you have an elderly prison guard?
You know what this reminds me of? I brought this up once on an ArchCast. I'll bring it up again. It reminds me of the really bad Wattpad fan fictions of I was kidnapped by BTS that is secretly mafia members. That's the vibe I get.
Yes. This is some self-insert bullshit.
It's just a prison. Why are you so
upset? He's got
upset?
a guitar.
It's a college dorm.
Which one could argue is like prison. But actually, no, this looks nicer than my fucking college dorm.
Yeah, they get individual rooms. They don't have to have a roommate.
So what's the point? There's no sleeping with one eye open. You're safe. You feel safe and comfortable and loved. Fucking terrible writing.
It's because Arch says that Norwegian prison believes in reform.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
What? Yeah, you can reform people without comfort. I don't understand this.
No, they gotta be treated decently.
No,
Why?
Norway just hasn't been infected with enough brown people yet.
Is that still prison?
That's still prison.
Send the Arabians over there. Send all of them over to Norway. See how quickly that changes.
What is?
They need diversity in prison over there. Just
yeah,
so
you know what? Yeah, at this point, we need to take all the DEI and send it to Norway, because Norway is clearly expressing white privilege right here. This is white privilege, the bad fan fiction.
You know, honestly, just because Norway gave us Dustborn, they should have more diversity over there.
Actually true. Literally true. Is that a baby toy?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'm honestly like irrationally angry by this. I'm like genuinely upset.
Why? Because the prisoner is living in, well, better environments than you do?
That prisoner has better clothes than I do.
Bro, I bet you he gets to change his pants every day. I'm on day 9. No, wait, no, I'm not. That's the old record. I'm on day, Monday was the new start. What is that? 6 days. Day 6 of the same pair of shorts. I bet he changes his every day. Look at the bananas!
Yeah, you get access to a big television too, and PlayStations.
No! Those are glass doors. You could throw someone through that. You could literally break someone's skull and cause bodily harm by throwing them through that.
Oh, there are worse things than that. See,
There's a
you are
dartboard.
thinking like an American prisoner, like I could use the environment to harm those near me.
Yes.
No, they have access to knives.
Yeah, I know. Well, they got the dartboard. You can kill people with dart. Fuck you!
Fuck off,
fuck
man. No.
Yeah, no, they have a prison. They have a kitchen. They have knives.
They have better countertops than I do.
Of course they do.
do.
They're worth more than you.
Ugh.
Norwegian citizens, goddammit.
No, this is bad fan fiction.
Sell your feet.
You guys need more Indians over there.
We don't. This is perfectly sensible. They have knives,
Dude,
and yet
that
they're
guy
not stabbing
bleaches
anyone.
his hair. That one has access to hair dye. He's dyeing his hair. Do you see the black patch? Do you see the hair growing? He has access to hair dye. They're dyeing their hair in prison.
Oh, of
Man, what's
course,
the one
because they've got
common
access to
denominator?
shops.
What?
Fuck you!
Okay.
Actually, fuck you.
Fuck off. Oh my god.
How else are they supposed to get what they want?
I'm going
They
to
wait-
Norway and I'm going to get arrested. What does a woman's prison look like? No, there's too many women. I'd be pissed off. God
Well,
damn it.
unfortunately, you're female. We don't build prison for women here. You'll get just home arrest. They'll send you home.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yep, there's just home.
Yes.
You're telling me that I could commit crimes in Norway and then just be told to stay inside?
Yes.
What's the So do all the women just commit crimes over there?
No, they would never.
Why?
Oh, because then they'd be punished by having to stay at home all the time.
Oh my god.
But that's not so hypothetically, if I went into a shop and I stole a supercomputer, right? Like a $6,000 computer. My punishment would be
You'd go home.
forced to stay home with the computer?
Oh, they'd probably take that from you, maybe. Unless
No,
you hid
but
it.
okay. Yeah, I'd hide it, right? I'd hide it.
Yeah, they probably
I just
wouldn't
claim to
bother
sell
looking
it?
much, honestly.
So you're telling me I could steal a supercomputer in Norway, and so long as I have a home address in Norway, I'll just be forced to stay there.
Yes, because we don't have
Hypothetically.
prisons designed for women. And so, like, 90% of female inmates are just given an ankle bracelet and told to stay home.
So for legal reasons, of course, this is all a joke and hypothetical. But like, how difficult is it to gain citizenship in Norway?
Depends on your skin color.
Okay, well, I am pasty.
Oh, it's not going to work out very well.
Wait, why?
At least not unless
Because
you're
they want more
Polish.
diversity.
Wait, I am Polish.
I'm part Polish.
Oh, that's better.
So
almost part
okay, I'm
German.
50%. Yeah, I'm 50% Polish.
For American, though, we probably got extradition treaties with your country. You'd probably go to jail in San Jose or something.
No. I would. So this is a long. So here's the full scheme. I actually qualify for citizenship in Poland. So what I would do is I would give up my American citizenship because I already thought about what you said, and then I would go to Poland first, and then I would legally cross over into Norway, and then I would purchase land in Norway to become a citizen.
Well, to put it into perspective, so let's the worst crime you can conceivably commit, right?
Mhm.
So that would probably be Anders Behring Breivik, the guy who killed like 70 people, but mostly children as well. I want to
I
point
don't
out.
want to kill people. That's too much work.
This is his prison cell.
Oh, that's so nice.
Bro, what is... Okay, but like what's happening on the wall there? Why does it look like a big old barn door that swings out?
Yeah, that's his privacy curtain, so they can hang stuff over it if he needs to, jerk off and stuff in private.
Shut the fuck up! Stop it!
And that's just his entertainment room. He has multiple rooms.
Stop it!
Okay, so Savvy. We're
Okay.
gonna have to plan a time where we both just decide to travel to Norway just to visit,
Mhm.
just to torment Arch
Yeah.
a little bit. We'll track down his home, and then
Also,
we'll live in his basement for a
He
while.
has a laptop, but he can't take it anywhere. So that's something. Can't take it
But he
outside.
can access the internet just fine.
Can he take it to his bed?
Yes, of course he can.
Okay, well then where else would he take it?
Well, for example, he could bring it to his exercise room.
Shut the
What?
fuck up!
No. Dude,
My walk pad is under my desk. I don't have a separate room for my fitness stuff, but also it's by design so that way I can draw terrible things.
Well,
while I
listen,
worked
how else would he have... He doesn't have room for that in his entertainment room.
Fuck you!
No,
Hey,
no. You are bullshitting. These are just random fucking images of people's houses.
No.
No. Fuck you. No.
No, there's
No.
bars on that window. That's not something that they need in their homes.
This is his cell.
Wait.
March.
Isolation in Norway prison is causing depression. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up, you little pussy ass bitch. You have more rooms than I do in a house.
I would
Yes.
happily be in isolation in a Norwegian fucking prison if it means I get all that.
Actually, well, you
That's
see,
literally living the dream.
there he's subjected to cruel and inhumane punishment.
Like what?
They didn't give him PlayStation 3.
Well,
Whoa.
it would be more inhumane to give him the PlayStation 3.
He describes
But he
it
wants a better
as
allowance, too.
torture. He has to make do with a PlayStation 2 game console. He wants a 3, and he also wants access to adult games that he chooses himself.
Is he like a white supremacist? Is that why he's making
Yes.
motions there? So you're telling me that a white supremacist who killed people is being given all that?
Yes. Also, his weekly allowance is only $50. He'd like some more.
That's more than I give myself.
Well, maybe you should consider becoming a murderer then, huh, Savvy? Maybe you should do something with your life instead of just laying about.
But she's
Yeah.
a woman. She would just get sent home.
Yeah, I just get sent home where I have to cook my own food.
Depends on how many people you kill. If you kill a lot of people, you'll get sent here.
What's that?
Oh, that's a neat little house. That's a little prison house, isn't it?
It's literally
Yes.
adorable.
That's
It's
Bust
so
Prison,
cute.
which is a prison island where the inmates get to go wherever they want on the island.
It's an island. So you get sent to Murder Island.
Yes.
Wait, I thought women didn't get sent there.
Well, only if you do something really terrible.
Okay, what's considered really terrible? Because we've established apparently killing 70 people and being a white supremacist gets you a PlayStation 2 and 16 rooms.
Well, true, but, that's because he needs to be in isolation. He's dangerous, you see. You wouldn't be dangerous.
Yeah, I can be very dangerous. You give me enough fucking chainsaw gasoline, I'll be dangerous.
No. The Norwegian prison system of this luxuries are beyond your reach. Although I do... here you go. Right, here's one from the female section, I believe.
So there is a female section. So what constitutes a
Let's
very
see.
bad murder?
Oh, never mind. They're just visiting wives and husbands and stuff.
They're laughing and smiling and interacting like physically.
The more I see this, the more I question how Norway is functioning as a society.
Well, they live in a very high trust society because they're culturally congruent and not full of imported individuals who don't know the difference between a toilet and the sidewalk.
I think they need more imported individuals at this point.
At this point, yes. Like I'm angry and I actually wish that upon Norway. Like fuck you. Like I can't go walk around. So I used to go up to New York kind of regularly, right? So like I was actually born there and I love New York City. Starting in 2020, I can no longer go there by myself as I no longer feel safe. The last time I was there, I was fucking followed. Usually crackheads stay in their own area, but they're fucking everywhere now. You can't go down to Times Square without some crackhead trying to come up and sniff your goddamn ass. So fuck you. You deserve some crackheads. I'm angry. Is this payback? Is this payback because I scared you? Like I get it. I do. But like this is cruel and unusual.
Well,
honestly,
we have a solution for our crackheads. We fixed that.
Fuck you.
We
Fuck
give them
you.
drugs.
Hell. God, what? Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
But the California method didn't work. Why does it work for you?
Oh, we've been doing it for years now. If you're a drug addict, you can go to the government. The government will give you drugs.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, Arch, before Savvy crashes out, read your goddamn super chats before they start disappearing, and then you're like, Lum, why didn't you tell me to read super chats? Now they're disappearing.
What pictures on
Start reading.
You people just don't understand our humane prison system.
I think it's
You
because
don't deserve
I
them.
think it's because the government takes about 60% of your income. That's why this person is so nice.
True. Ha! You're all poor. Fuck you.
Character structure, the Tom and Jerry cast. Also Lumi on Savvy Head Fund. $5 million. Oh, you know what? Reasonable. $1,000. There you go. Krieger, by Arch's logic, Bible Black is also Western animation. No, I like Bible Black. It had Futa in it. I don't mind that.
Bible Black is a classic.
It is.
Tanushi, but Lumi, you are wrong. BL isn't real. It's a social construct. Yeah, Lum. Dumbass.
Shut the fuck up, Arch.
Jackson Voorhees, Lumi created Boog. His sins are her sins. Correct. Boog didn't used to message me before I got brought Lumi on. Now he sends me AI art.
Who is that? Do I know who this person is?
Boog makes a lot of it's a mixed bag of very cursed AI art and then very good AI
Savvy.
art.
Oh.
Since you don't like watching Norwegian prisons, we have a piece of Boog's art for you right here.
No!
That's great art. That's awesome. Dude, I'll take a better picture of my feet if that means getting
my
better
God.
art there.
Actually,
Yeah.
Savvy, you've already seen some of the stuff that Boog made. He's the one that made the AI art of Aragon and Arch making out.
Oh, okay.
We have more. He's been busy.
Hell yeah. I don't have, is that supposed to be me? I don't have bangs.
Fix it, Boog. She doesn't have bangs.
Yeah, but well, eventually I will. I am gonna cut them in, but they're never gonna be that short. They're not gonna be that short.
Mm.
It'll be a little bit longer. Got the green eyes though. Absolutely respect. Thank you for not falling for the propaganda of the hazel eyes. That shit, it keeps me up at night. Also, no pink nail polish, please. That's gay. That's definitely gay.
Lumi Loves Feet says, hello, Foot Fairy. Hail Arch. Greetings, Savvy. Recently, Lum has been learning about Warm Run Wednesdays. Her two favorite factions so far are Ratlings for their giant hairy feet, and Flayers for the ability to collect and wear said giant hairy feet.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck the first one is, but the Flayers are really fucking cool, though. It's cool that they wear skin suits just to look really, really awesome and shit. It's like collecting trophies that you could wear.
He also gives $10 to a fund of Lumi's choice.
Has Alien Isolation been funded yet?
Nope.
All right, do Alien Isolation and teach Lumi Hearts of Iron.
Lumi wants to play Equestrian War because she likes horses.
It's because I'm genuinely interested in learning how to play Hearts of Iron, Arch.
JJ Sickman, I don't want a twink to talk down to me, as that'd make me a bottom, and I'm not that gay. Yeah, he's not that gay. Dreadnought Logan, are we sure that there is not a chaos cult behind this? No. Knowles, I remember when Shy Lily got one of those giant Poke Seals. It was a whole thing because they didn't ship to the Netherlands. Do you have a Poke Seal, Sammy?
I wish. I want one. I want to start collecting the really big plushies. I have the two Chillets, but they're off-brand.
And your husband broke something in the house just to deny you the ability to purchase these.
Sort of. So he didn't break something. So you know how like in bathrooms sometimes the ceiling paint will bubble?
No.
Mhm.
He thought it was a super easy fix. No, what do you mean no? Don't you take hot showers?
I think our definition of hot is probably the problem here, because no, my ceiling tiles have never started bubbling.
Wait, tiles, not paint?
We got like plates.
Okay. So we use paint in America like a normal person.
Lead-based
put-
paint?
What?
Lead?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, that's why we're all fucking retarded. What do you mean? So our lead-based paint was bubbling the other day, and my husband thought it was a good idea to just start scraping it so that way he could paint over it to solve the problem. Well, unfortunately, that's not how that works. So I no longer have access to a shower.
No,
no.
that's not how that works.
Yeah, and well, Friday is shower day. Like I usually wait till the end of the week to shower, and unfortunately, it's been a few days. So like I'm kind of like I'll admit for once, chat is right when they call me stanky because like today I'm stank. It's pretty bad.
Sigh. Deckers and Voes, Lumi once crowdfunded a pizza. I was there. Lum. The fuck?
No, I didn't crowdfund a pizza. I just said I wanted a pizza. Somebody gave me pizza money, and then I ordered pizza. It was delicious.
You did crowdfund a pizza.
No, it's not crowdfunding if it's just one person sending me money to PayPal.
I don't know.
Shut
I
up,
mean,
Arch.
We could theoretically argue more food-based prostitution at that point, I guess.
Heresy's the
but-
question. Fire is the answer.
Oh my god, this is so fucking cute. Did you see the large ass Meowth plushie on the Pokemon Center website?
I need it.
65 inches long. That's the perfect body pillow. I need it. Oh, $300 too. Shame.
Tanushi says, you are now thinking about the concept of sounding with straws of hay. Have fun with that. Sounds
Yeah, I was
ticklish.
actually going to dip into that, but then I decided to just keep it on track for anal muscles.
That would just tickle. I don't like that. That would be tickly. It would make you want to scratch the inside of your penis. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, and the blunt edge of it and not being very smooth would hurt for the insertion.
I mean, I suppose, but compared to other objects like pencils and whatever else chat has dreamt of
Yeah,
putting
that's
up their
bad
pee-pee
too.
holes.
Trick or treat.
By Hayton, the Pontius has been delving into some interesting lore in his channel arch. You have some strong Warhammer allies in the fight against GW idiocy. Tiger Fish, Duke Nukem was progressive. Look at how he hated cops and supported the local working girls with no bias or hatred. Maybe we could reskin him as Hassan Piker.
Ugh.
Maybe we could get Hassan Piker to play him. That would be funny.
How
He would
about-
make
how about
sad
you
very up that's it.
How about you shut the fuck up, Arch?
Yep, I like this image now. Counter-structure, better question. Which one is uke? Which is seme? That means pitcher and catcher. I know this. Good. Vulture, oh god no, they're gonna make Duke trans. Leave our boy alone. Trans Nukem.
Oh.
Skullthrone 888. Sharp used the Baker rifle. Art is wrong. Nope. Eric Helfinger, typical Fed, engaged in domestic abuse. Savvy does do that.
No.
I've seen evidence
Playful,
of it.
it's fine.
Although I did also see you upload a picture of your husband apparently eating a Kit Kat with a knife and fork, so I understand.
Yeah, see? Thank you.
And also, like, it doesn't count as domestic abuse if fun times are had afterwards, or it leads up right up to fun time afterwards.
Exactly. So long as you give them a reward, they can't cry to the police.
Exactly, because then you could say it was foreplay.
Ah. I think this is all domestic abuse, actually. First you do the abuse, and then you say sorry.
No. No. You buy them a gift. You never say sorry.
Saying
Like,
sorry.
Tell them-
somebody is telling on themselves.
No,
You
it's
tell
like,
them that
okay.
you make me do this, and I don't like it.
And honestly, it's like if you say sorry, that means you're actually guilty of something. If you don't say sorry,
you're wrong.
that's
You
not
can't be
admitting
wrong.
any type of guilt.
Yeah, you can't be wrong. Always double down. Never be wrong. That's how the marriage survives.
I think
that-
this admissions of guilt has earned you some more of Dev.
No.
God damn, look, like, why is the ass facing us head on? His body is clearly angled. Dev, fix your back, Vaganga.
Mr. Rich Low Pitch, the guy who plays the mountain is 6'9", weighs 500 pounds. His wife is 5'1", and maybe weighs 120 pounds. Makes you wonder how they do certain activities. Well, she's on top, of
It works
course.
out just
Otherwise, she's
fine.
dead.
Yeah. No, you can speaking from experience, you are fine. People are always like, "Oh, how does that work?" It works just like any other way. You're just hidden. You're burrowed. All right? You're having burrow sex.
Trevor N. Poor Arch. Alien isolation. I don't feel like your sympathy is sincere, sir. Walking corpse, gentlemen, women. Curry. Yes, women. I'm glad that every day brings us closer to AI women.
Hell yeah.
You act like the AI women would be any more tame than we would be.
They would. After having to read Trailer Park Elves, I've delved into the realms of men's erotic fiction. The women there are way tamer. You have no response to that, do you?
Well, I haven't read Trailer Park Elves, so I don't know if it's just absolute slop fiction or not.
Mm-hmm.
Olive2112. Hi, Art. Have you checked out Project Morningstar, Part 1 and 2, The Hunt, with his legally distinct space marines, Barakan? Is that the one that Simohaya is doing now? Oh no, this is that other guy. Oh yes, is this the woke guy? I think this is the woke guy. Ah yes, the Barakan. Yes, tremendously legally distinct space marines. I have seen these, and honestly, I feel like sometimes Games Workshop might be in the right for suing someone. Just sometimes, just occasionally. Although, honestly, I think this is less of a sue them GW and more of a, Jesus, you have no other sources of inspiration whatsoever. A little sad, actually. A little upset. I might be an Art. Will you respond to Vorse's video in Worm 40k? I want the horse enjoys the fight. Isn't that video like 4 years old or something?
I don't know. People are talking about it like it's brand new.
Yeah, I've seen people start bringing it up again. I'm like, fuckers, this... You're debating a 4-year-old video. Is this necessary?
Bosch explains how conservatives misunderstand Warhammer 40k. Yeah, this was...
Yeah, that
this
one. That was
3
ancient.
years ago.
That's fucking old as shit.
I don't know how people are just finding this.
I mean, the problem is, I'm sure his arguments are retarded, so... I mean, if chat really wants, I guess I could do a stream of it, basically doing it, but it's 3 years old, and it's Vosh. I can't imagine his insight is all that deep.
It's like if you don't do it, me and the Pontius are gonna be watching some fucking what's his name? Fuck. I forgot the absolute normie person for Warhammer that was doing a 40k faction to reintroduce or whatever. We're gonna be watching that. We'll probably watch this Vosh one as well on Wednesday if you don't do this one.
God damn it.
What? Bricky. Yeah, Bricky's video on it.
So if I don't watch a Vosh video, you'll watch Normie Slop. It's a weird threat.
No, because me and Pontius are just gonna be watching some Normie Slop so then he can have his own words with it because Pontius doesn't do live streams on his own channel that often. And so we're just gonna be doing it on my channel. So we're watching that, see what he gets wrong, and then we'll watch some Vosh stuff and then tear him apart. It's a fun little pastime.
Sajad, there was a series where a guy gets a shy girl who fancies him in place of one of his hands. I feel like I've seen this. but I can't remember where or when now. But I think I've heard of this somewhere, somehow, at some point. Dr. Topo also will not say anything that much. I've read that. Penitent, little lum on head, please, Arch. No, he's been banned. He misbehaves. That is the problem with the lum. Cannot be controlled. Now Boog is sending me more pictures. I don't like it.
Boog just sent me a super cute picture. I sense it's a savvy.
Yeah, it's very cute.
YouTube is doing its thing.
What?
I'm sure they'll fix that out of memory issue at some point.
Oh yeah,
I hate that.
So annoying.
Marksman, oh my god, Madam Savvy is here. Oh my god. Someone call Amal. We can't have a proper conversation about knots and dogs and werewolves. Now they keep women from escaping. Yes, Amal is a white woman. You're a monster, fuck white woman. Yeah, that's a good point. Amal, Savvy, and Lumi.
You what?
Someone else who's almost as degenerate as you. Almost.
Oh?
Then
Yeah.
again, Lum hates Mal, don't you? I know you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
What?
Say yes. I like it. I like the
No?
idea of it. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, the natural progression of women hating each other has to happen naturally, not forced by a man.
I don't know about that.
Women will hate each other naturally as time goes on.
It's true. This is the natural way.
River Norse, love the Savvy Lum combo, and I recommend to Savvy and Lum this manga, Fukushu or Kainagu Saikyo Yushawa. That's too many words for you, River Norse. You need to pay me more for that. It's bloody and gory, a revenge of a betrayed hero.
And added to my bookmarks.
There's
As soon as
quite a
I
few
seen
of
the
those now.
tag sexual violence, I'm like, oh, and it's ongoing. Fuck yeah. Bookmark saving.
On to two mothers. Right, I will add that. Harry the Human Substitute Arankar. So, I played the stream later, and in the degenerate section, Art, how do you handle this pain? Poorly. Although, Hatchu. Thinking about Hayes making me sneeze.
Wait, I'm sorry. Was that your sneeze?
No, that was me
Wait,
attempting to sneeze.
He sneezes like a mouse.
Was your sneeze literally just hit you
No,
without the chew?
that's the
hit
noise
you?
I made before I sneeze.
There was another noise?
Yes.
Bro,
It's like he makes a noise before he sneezes, and then he goes,
I just want you to know that if we had gone to high school together and I heard that, I probably would have beaten you up during lunch.
I've bullied women before. I'm confident I could resist.
No, I just beat you up. Like that would just be it. Like I'd just fucking clock you in the nuts and then walk away.
So on the ledge, riot gear equals full gimp suit, ball gag included. Good. Although, that's probably why riot police are so ineffective against leftists. And today I've been able to fight back effectively via the Norwegian prison system. I now have a course of action, a recourse. Whenever a savage threatens me, I just like, look, Norwegian police.
You'd be so angry.
They live at luxury, the likes of which you could only dream. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know, commit crimes in Norway.
So, John, have you checked out the series Murderbot? It's a bit woke and cringe in parts, but it's well written. Skarsgård, the LT from Generation Kill, is in it. is the titular murder bot. I heard that was one of the YouTube series that Netflix picked up and then Netflixified.
It's by the same. It's by the same creators of the Amazing Digital Circus.
I don't like that series because, okay, like it's well animated and it looks good and all of that, but I hate them because of the way they use the YouTube system, because they filled their tag section with shit like Fortnite and stuff, and as a professional YouTuber, it annoys me when people cheat the system. I know everyone does it, but it still annoys me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tim France, Arch, this is what happens when women do not know shame. Such degeneracy makes naughty barmaids seem tame in comparison. Yeah. Shame is a
the
good
wrong
thing.
kind of shame. Yeah, no, it's the wrong shame. I have like shame in terms of like fear of failure shame, but not for the other stuff.
Have you considered feeling more fear?
For what?
Everything.
I think that no, most of my existence is around existential fear, so I'm good. I'm like capped on that.
Shouldn't you fear your own existence?
I do, in a sense. We could get really existential, but I won't put that kind of terrible thinking on others.
I'm too lazy to be scared of a lot of things because then it's just a lot of mental energy I could put into other things like yapping on the internet or taking a nap.
I do both those things.
Kelva 2, Arch, I see you've returned to the Super Chat reading style from back when you started ArchCast with Kibbs as the co-host. Careful saying in isolation. What was? Did I do something different? Well, I was going to try to do topic-based Super Chats, but I can't. I've done a better job of wrangling the two of them today, mostly by occasionally scaring Savvy with Dev's asshole and prison system.
It didn't work out that well. You even lost track of what topic we had moved on to without you.
That occasionally happens, but that's normal. Oh. Well, it's randomly cleaning out my image browser. Okay, so for a potential introduction to a Mal, Savvy, and Lum podcast, this is the kind of shit that Mal sends me.
I remember this.
That looks classy.
Yes. She's an extraordinarily classy woman who may or may not have a penis, depending on her preference in DMs.
And also, she meows for Arch as well.
She does do that, but that's more normal.
It's like it's funny. While we were playing Barotrauma, which honestly, Savvy should join us sometime. He calls her like a cat, just like, "Oh, come here, Mount," and she's just like, "Huh? What?"
Because that's the only way to get her to respond. That's just how it is. You have to handle women the way they need to be handled. For Savvy, it's Dev's ass and Norwegian prison system.
Whoa.
Question. Fire is the
Whoa.
answer.
That's disgusting.
Meanwhile, for Lumi, it's AI-generated feet pics.
It's icky!
Novel AI's been doing really
Fire
good
is
on
the
feet though
question.
lately.
Fire is the answer.
Well, Lum. How much do you spend a month on novel AI?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't use novel AI. I don't know how to use it.
I will give you a tutorial and I'll teach you how to game the system because they technically give you 2 months for the price of one.
Mm-hmm. You know Lum?
Because like I have a whole AI art channel and the people in my server.
If I knew that, I'd be sending you some goods.
Oh god, I don't even think you're in my server. I'll give you a link. And Boog, Gwimbus, a few others put AI art in there multiple times per day. And then there's Tanner, who makes AI songs and finally made a YouTube channel to put all of his AI songs on.
Good.
Lumi heard about AI feet and she's all over it now.
No!
Dude,
What?
I've mastered it. The Genshin feet are flowing. I've never been so excited in my life.
Lumi, you can try to resist the allegations all you want, but you keep shooting yourself in the literal feet.
Oh Oh my god.
Homie, it's okay. Just embrace it. It's fine.
It's not fine, Lum Lum. She's gaslighting you. You
Draw
need to
feet.
remain ashamed.
Gen feet. No, don't. There's no shame in feet.
Sigh.
EF11 on Rumble. After hearing this conversation, I support Iran getting nuked.
What? We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, if anything, we should support Iran exporting its women view to other nations.
Yeah, like Norway specifically.
Pakella 2, Lumi, time for you to disappoint. Shad, once again, what is a fuller and what does it do?
I don't. A what? A fuller?
Yeah, fuller.
I don't know. Is it like, because I've heard of this before. Is it like a knife?
No.
I believe in you.
Is it like an, I know it's not a gun or anything like that. It's like a blade like weapon, what, right?
No.
No, are you sure?
Yeah. No. I've
Is it a
used
blunt
one during one of my bouts of physical labor with my grandfather.
That sounds so strange.
Just because you're enormous perverts. It's perfectly innocent.
kind of reminds me of Pokemon a little bit.
It's a hammer, Lum Lum.
It's a hammer?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of picturing like you know,
Is
the
it like-
older Alolan
it-
Gary and his grandpa.
Is it like a ball peen hammer?
I'm sorry, what? What is this conversation?
Like the one where it's like flat on one side but a rounded part on the other side? Or you
No.
mostly use it like for blacksmithing and stuff?
No, it's a slightly rounded hammer. It's used for flattening the iron.
Oh. I thought it I mean, I guess it's tangentially related to like a sword and stuff. Okay.
Oh, wait, does chat mean fuller on a sword? I don't care about. No. Nobody cares about that. This is the hammer you use when flattening the steel. I've used this when I was taught how to use a smith. We used to have a smithy. Ah, that was fun.
Well, why don't you have a smithy anymore? You have the land property to make one.
I do, but I don't miss the feel of glowing coals on my skin. That was upsetting.
But
But
it's so manly. I thought
It's
you
so
liked manly
manly.
things.
And you can make your own swords and stuff, Art.
Yeah, how
No.
you gonna
Like,
survive
sell
being
them.
Amish while bitching about that? That's so minor. See, you're too delicate. You're
I
fucking,
still
you are
have
delicate. You're
little
a
burn
femboy.
scars on my fucking arms and legs after that.
All right, why you bitching?
Because I was small and in pain. I deserved to be able to bitch.
No, you're a man. Suck it up and keep doing it.
I'm
Well,
gonna tell
technically-
Shad that the only reason why you won't have like your own forge is because you don't want to get burnt anymore.
Yeah, because you're being a little bitch. Imagine
Right.
not liking burns.
Women have no concept of pain. That's the problem.
I
Well,
actually
because-
genuinely don't. My nerves are fucked up.
We go through pain once a month to
No, you
the
don't.
point where it's like sometimes we want to just curl up in a ball and die because it feels like our insides are being scooped out by like various sharp objects, and then other parts of our body starts hurting as well. Like for example, my like right under my kneecaps start hurting whenever my
Oh, I
time of
hate
the month
that.
starts. Oh my god, it fucking sucks. And like with this heat wave, it doesn't help because no matter what I do, I'm just gonna be uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I want to know what my knees got to do with my breeding health. Ignoring
Old
the
women
obvious.
complaining about their fucking knees hurting in summer.
Look, if it hurts for a specific reason, I'm fine with it. If it hurts just because it fucking hurts, then I'm angry.
Yeah.
Well, the reason
But
is
also,
because,
it's
yet
not
again,
breeding.
you have failed to produce a child. Just get
I
pregnant more
want
often.
Arch, I have already said before, I want another baby, but we gotta wait until we get land and house and then baby. I have to be financially smart about this. I want a baby, but no, I can't have one right now.
No. Just keep breeding. That's all. If you have enough children, they can build a house.
This is true. This is true. I plan on enslaving my children to build
Are,
things.
are you gonna give me enough money to buy a house, Arch?
You don't need to. They'll build one for
build
you.
the house. Build the yurt. What are you doing? You can build a yurt for $50,000.
We need to buy land first because we
Okay.
want to just buy land and then we're build our own stuff.
Yeah,
That's-
exactly. That's the way to do it.
You could live in luxury in a yurt.
Literally,
Look at that.
that's what I want. That's seriously what we're like. I'm convincing my husband into it. So during the pandemic, I had told him if we sell this right now, we can go temporarily live with my parents until we find the land that we want. And you know what? Years later, he said, "You were right. We should have done it because we'd be rolling in so much money, and the yurts are so much more comfortable."
Yeah. Look at that. You
I
can,
gave him a design. I found the companies. I found this Amish group that actually comes out and builds it because we live close enough to those types of people.
Mm.
And you can get some beautiful shit.
Now, granted, a stiff breeze will leave you homeless, but
No, actually, that's not true. The yurts are very stable.
I don't know about that.
Well, you also complain about minor burns.
I
So,
think the
you know-
Amish are lying to you about the yurt being stable.
I don't think so. I think I'm going to trust an Amish individual who doesn't cry when they get a little burn.
I think the yurt will go away swiftly in serious weather.
I think you'll topple over during serious weather.
Possibly. But I have survived a rainstorm, so I'm fine with it.
Jesus Christ.
Mark the same, the married man with the AI girlfriend just got dumped by the AI girlfriend and probably soon to be divorced with child support payment. That is a tragedy. Mark the same, Lumi and Savvy Norway trip fund. Pretty sure Savvy wouldn't pass through the airport security check.
Yes, I would. I'm not on any more lists.
Again,
Yes.
doubt. In the same way that I question your yurt stability in harsh weather, I question you not being on a list.
No, I was assured that I am no longer on the accidental list of which I accidentally got myself put on when I was 12 years old. It's a real story.
The Saba Viking. High Arch Footrat. Horse. Chainsaw image. Sorry. And Krieger. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Lumi Hoi 4 fund. Add this and the last 80 to the fund. Can you do that now? Can you do that?
I mean, he
probably.
did say people have to specify and add up all of their chats. So
That's
he
true.
did the math and he specified.
That's true. I shall do it. Sven Holgren, these reactionary bastards gonna pay for shooting up my ride. Hassan Nukem. Yeah. He's... Listen,
No.
Hassan's been to a whorehouse.
No! His head is too small.
It's
He's
so
more
tiny.
Duke Nukem than anyone else here. He has first-hand experience with whores. Savvy, do you know what a whore is?
I mean, I was friends with a few girls in college, so yes, I actually know what whores are.
Ah, but have you utilized their services?
I have higher standards.
Okay, so you're not good enough to determine the Duke Nukem.
I know. But it's not fucking Hassan.
Hassan Piker is the true Duke Nukem.
His head is too small. No, he doesn't work out. He's flabby.
Listen, you may not like it, but Hassan Piker is what Duke Nukem looks like now.
I'm jumping out a window after this, I swear. Between this and the prison system, I don't think I want to live anymore.
Next time, Lumi, Savvy, Lum, Savi, God help me. Savvy comes on. I'm going to have just a series of Hassan Piker Duke Nukem images to chastise you when you get out of hand. That'll work.
Oh no.
I'll be. You want to see what anarchy looks like? You do that and see what happens.
God, now I really want to do it, but I can't Photoshop whilst reading Superchats.
I mean, that's why you
Boog.
have boots to do your.
Oh no.
All Arch has to do is clap his hands, say boog, and then the Mexican will just be like, yes, I got it.
I don't know. He's often unruly. The only AI he's done of me is myself discussing a Princess Luna hug pillow, so he's not always on my side.
Hold on, you missed the AI that Zontar made of you. Hold on. Let me put it in live links because he was on a little bit of a spree making everyone into red shirts from Star Trek. He made you. Here you go.
See, the only thing I get is stuff like this. That's all I get.
That's so cute though.
Not a
It
red
is
shirt,
very
Lum. That's a
adorable.
Klingon. Even I know that's a Klingon. What's the fuck wrong with you?
Yes, I didn't say you were a red shirt because
Oh,
he
I
was
wouldn't be
making
a red shirt.
he was making
cool.
me, Rima, and Amalgamite into red shirts. Then he made this for you.
Yep. I'm better than everyone else, and I like this. Good boy.
Look at you, Zontar. You got praise. Hold on, I'll let him know in the server.
Follow me all these. This prison talk reminds me that due to a clerical error, I got 70 mandatory vaccination days to make up for it, instead of the regular 26. Perhaps you deserve to be vaccinated.
Oh my god! Savvy, I have not shown you Sea Bunny Arch, the two sides of the arch bun.
Hmm.
And it's glorious. Hold on, let me see. See.
Vulture Tab 66. Tilo tanks for reproduction and AI women? Yes. Replace
There
women
you
with
go.
AI.
You got Arch normally, and then Arch after he eats after midnight.
I kind of like the second one best.
Oh.
I don't like the first one because it looks like it's growing eggs out of its ass. I don't like that.
It's what
That's
it's
such
just
a
tail.
great visual though.
It's just
the
a
egg
tail.
stuff.
That's
Oh,
where
that
he
doesn't look like
created young.
eggs. That
Kinda
looks
does.
cute.
It's a sea bunny tail.
Yeah, that doesn't look like eggs. That's the wrong shape and formation of it. They wouldn't be going up like that. They'd be cascading down if it was going to be like an egg sac thing coming out of your butt.
Sujard, Murderbot, based on a series of books about a security pyro robot who hacks his behavior governor and has gone rogue. It just wants to watch bad sci-fi TV series. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I might look into that then. Finishes in, well, Lum Plum kind of admitted it takes mental energy for her to sleep. I'm speechless. Also, Lum Plum friend, Nuri Wen.
I gotta get some
Trick or treat.
scheduling
Can
lined
I
up with
smell
Nuri
your feet?
because we had a plan, then it just kind of disappeared, and then time zones are weird.
Also, there we go. Hassan Piker's Duke Nukem.
No, it doesn't even look like him at all.
True. Needs
Slight-
more
like, not
Hassan
even
Boog.
slightly. Yeah, no, there's no Hassanness there.
Needs more Piker.
I don't even think it's possible. I genuinely think Hassan Piker is actually incapable of looking masculine.
Better. That's more Hassan.
Now it just kind of looks like a slightly softer Duke, but yeah, the jaw's all wrong, so I'm not getting the Hassan feel. And the body's too big. But like buff big, not flabby big, It just
Weird. Arch react to the amazing digital circus. I couldn't. It would just be me complaining about them abusing the YouTube tag system to get artificially famous. Just that for 2 hours. Zontar, Lumi uses my Trek AI images as a palette cleanser. I ran out of ideas after Klingon Arch and Romulan Dev, though. Krieger, oh no, burn scar. Stop message to your woman Arch. I don't believe you ever chop trees now. Your blisters get blisters and you keep going. Well, see, I do that. That is a thing I actually do. When you get hurt, you just kind of keep going. But...
Bullshit.
Oh no, I have... My favorite story is the bleeding socks one.
Okay.
That sounds
I don't know that one. I know the grandpa sock story. What the fuck is the bleeding sock story?
Oh, we had to wander out into the forest to chop trees because back then we were poor and we had to live in house instead of mansion. And I went out, chopped wood with rest of family. On the way back, we were walking through what turned out to be a literal fucking thorn bush, and my legs were covered in cuts, like proper deep ones too. So when I got back home, I could wring my socks out of blood. Just mass amounts of blood. All gathered up in my woolen socks.
So do you have scars on your legs now for how bad they were cut up?
Not too many. I have some.
You know, with the amount of stories that you have, I just wonder, are some of them bullshit and some of them
Yeah,
true?
I'm pressing X to doubt, honestly.
I have literally the scar to prove it, though. You've seen my forehead scar. It's in every video. You've probably seen my arm scar.
I
don't
haven't
pay
seen your
attention to
arm
scar.
scar. I've seen your forehead scar because that's what you've pointed it out to me before.
How can I fake this? I have it. It's there.
And I don't know, women have faked pregnancies before.
I don't know if this is the same.
Why are you faking your pregnancy, Arch?
God damn, Arch. I know. The joy of motherhood is something everybody wants. But come
Chat is
on.
onto something. Are you asking me for my feet pics, Lum?
What the fuck?
Yeah, honestly,
that's
I think
weird.
You're just gonna have to. You gotta prove you got scars on your feet.
That's
gotta send
fucking
it to
weird,
her.
Lum.
No, I said legs.
That is fucking weird.
No.
And no, chat, I only have one scar from a crazy ex-girlfriend, which isn't too bad, everything considered. God damn it, Lum. Calm yourself, please.
God damn it.
The DCV Titan, Hassan is more like Duke cocked. And Klingon Arch with those weak ridges, it fits. Listen, I blame the AI. Mr. Twisted Frenzy, Sam Hyde is more Duke Nukem than Son Pike will ever be. Well, I mean, true, yes, but that's not the purpose of all of this. Damn. And Master Packlord, glad to have bullied you into White Scars law. Well, it was a fair observation that I hadn't done any.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Dejoy He-Man, also savvy, has gnarly Greek feet. Yeah.
No, I have beautiful Egyptian feet.
Gnarly Greek feet. What does that mean? Are they hobbled? Malformed?
Yeah, Greek feet are pretty
Ignorant
malformed.
slut.
Are there like growths on your feet, or is it just like weird?
What? No, I have beautiful money makers, man. I got literally the most genetically perfect feet that have ever foot upon this planet.
What the fuck is this conversation?
I don't know. I'll only trust it if Lum says so, because she knows these things.
What?
Lum knows my feet are perfection. She has seen the golden honey roads of which they have treaded upon.
What?
Lum?
What?
Well, as a patron of Savvy's Only Feet, you have to confirm this.
What? I don't have anything to confirm.
It's okay. They don't need to know about our secret exchange.
We have secret exchanges, but not that.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I don't feel betrayed at all.
Lumi, it's okay that you're engaging in, consensual sexual adventures with other women. In fact, I find that mildly attractive, but why'd you have to bring it up so blatantly? And why feet, Lum Lum? Why feet?
I don't like feet.
Also, Mooseman, I know you're listening. Beat her. She's cheating on you.
What?
Beat her now. Gain access to her phone.
Goddamn.
There's conversation with Savvy in there that your lawyer needs to know about.
Quick, nuke it. Nuke it.
I believe in you, Mooseman. You can overpower her. Take the phone.
All you would see are pictures of twinks and other questionable pictures that we have sent
Feet.
to each other.
Yes, lots of feet.
It's the
Shut up,
questionable
Savvy.
pictures that I'm telling him to find. Log. Pokelda 2, Savvy, have you seen the video of Hamas Piker fighting a heavy bag and kicking a pad?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, have you not seen his boxing workout?
No, the only thing I saw was him trying to play basketball, and that's how I determined he was fat and that he's never been to a gym before.
Let's see. Can I find this without blowing everybody's ears off? Ah, okay, there we go. All right, so Hassan Piker's boxing video is quite the sight to behold. Notice
He
how
doesn't
he
go to the gym.
hesitates and pulls every punch.
Why is he the epitome of feminine energy?
My favorite is the little kidney punch he does there, which barely impacts on the bag. Like, the material barely deforms. Like,
When was this? Like, was this old or is this like? Is that Tetris music?
Sounds like it.
that's good music. It's worth the copyright claim.
You know, he's just love tapping that. He's hardly punching it.
Like, when I hit something, it has more oomph, and I am an anemic 100-pound bird woman with hollow bones.
Like, I will happily admit that the martial art I chose to do is a woman's martial art that is focused solely
you
on
choose to do?
fucking sports, okay?
Wait,
Which
what
was
did you do?
Taekwondo.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I took that one too, and I'm like, wait, that just proves your point. That doesn't help you.
Yeah. 'Cause,
My bad.
that was during that time where everyone was like, oh my god, you should learn a martial arts. Okay, what martial arts are nearby? Taekwondo. Well, that sounds exotic. I realized later that had nothing to do with actually fighting anything on other than an Olympic proving ground. That was about it.
I had
Fucking
a really
useless.
cool teacher though. He was this little Korean guy, but he was old. And so one of the evenings I had to stay late because it was raining, and it was like me and like two other people. And he said, "Hey, do you guys want to learn some assassination techniques?" And I'm like, "Fuck yes, I do." So he gave us the history of how certain clans, I guess, trained for like tea assassinations. And it was the coolest thing. So I know how to kill people if they're drinking tea.
If they're drinking tea.
Yeah, they have to be drinking tea though.
But even I know more about punching than this. Like, note his
Yeah, no, this is
feet.
embarrassing.
How he doesn't plant his feet at all. Like, there's no energy being transferred here.
Look at how thin his calves are. You can always tell if a man is actually doing anything with their life based off of their calves. His calves are thinner than mine.
Yes,
And
skinny
again,
little legs.
100 pounds.
Oh, this is how we know that he's just a 90% roids, 10% bullshit.
It's not even roids. He probably starves himself, like the models did, like a bulimic model or something. And then the reason why he's so flabby is because he doesn't go to the gym. He literally just does the bare minimum, and then he probably eats a bunch of cornflakes to keep the bulk on.
Yeah, and also, Mooseman just commented that he's gonna break his thumbs. His fists are not.
He's not even holding his thumbs. Holy shit!
Isn't he? No, surely he is. I can't. No, I think his thumbs are on the right side, the
No,
outside.
No, they're not.
No,
No,
they're
they're
Yeah. Look, there was one there. And that's like, yeah, no, that's a thumb. He's holding them a little bit wrong, but
Oh, what's wrong with him?
there's the thumb. Yeah, no, he's holding it sort of correct. So I have seen people unironically hold their thumb inside of their fist when they punch something, which is a very bad idea.
Ugh.
Don't do that. It's a very, very foolish thing to do. Very, very foolish thing to do. But I mean, I don't know. He seems fit, you know. He's got big arms,
No,
but
he's not. He's not fit.
Clearly does not know the first thing about fighting.
That guy would fold at the very first punch thrown at him from a 120-pound Mexican woman.
Yeah.
And again, that even comes from somebody who admits to having trained a woman's martial arts. Listen, I did it out of ignorance, not choice.
I mean, you still
It's
chose.
fair.
That's a choice.
No
Ignorance
offense.
is a choice.
I mean, it's like Savvy. Every man wants to sometimes get in touch with his feminine side every once in a while. Maybe that was just his time.
Okay, well, there's easier ways to do that in private.
Yeah, that's fair.
Number fan 21, I've never seen Lum so defeated before.
I'm gonna harm you.
She's just a little bundle of feet.
Shut up, Arch.
Luckily, she hasn't seen any of those Chinese foot binding images yet, or we'd never see her again.
What the fuck?
Vengeance then. Okay, Boog, make a piece of Lum dreaming about arches, and toes.
No.
Do you have scars on your feet? Well, how would you say something like that, Lum? That's just weird. Professional boundaries and all.
I didn't say anything!
Weirdo.
Say anything! What voice do you have in your head that sounds like me that just whispers to you? Am I the devil on your shoulder, Arch, that you just hear in the back of your mind?
Dragon Eric, Purple Dragon Summer is here. I don't even know what that is. DJ CrossFit Ethos hit harder than Piker did that bag. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. It's the definition of not good. I see why he didn't want to fight Sam Hyde.
You ignorant.
Don PTXX, the Hassan training videos are a sponsor being called out to fight by Sam Hyde, and everybody called him a coward little bitch. Hence the video. This did nothing to prove that he wasn't a little bitch, though. Let's see, can I find the kicking video? Ah, I can. Perfect.
What's the kicking video?
Prepare yourself, Madam Savvy, to behold the awesome kicking power of Hassan Piker.
Why does he have a man bun?
Because he's Hassan
Because it's
Piker.
Hassan.
That's irrelevant. Look at his fierce kickings. Look at that.
Oh my god!
He's kicking like a woman.
Look at that.
No,
That's insulting!
Trick or treat.
Look at that.
Homie, what is that stupid bounce he's doing? So look, the one thing that I had going for me was my legs. I take a lot of pride in my kicking technique from my Taekwondo days. This is actually pissing me. I wish I was famous, if only so that way I could roast him once a week for this shit. And
The part
everybody
I like
would
the
see it.
best is that the trainer actively moves the bag into his leg to make contact.
Yes, that's what's happening, and it's fucking pathetic. And then he's doing this little shift away for some reason because he too is full of nothing but gelatinous fibers.
Well, the problem is too, he's kicking with his leg. Only his leg. If you want to kick, you need to twist your body. You need velocity.
He's so pathetic. This is embarrassing. Why did he posted this? He chose this, or did he get blackmailed?
Yes, this is his own upload.
When was this? When was this posted?
I don't know. It looked like I keep track of this.
Yes, you should.
He just says learning how to kick my haters. Jesus.
What? Is that really what it's? I can't see because it's a blurry for me, but
yeah, it says learning how to kick my haters.
He almost did it right on what that almost. I mean, he's completely off balance and he hasn't planted his feet at all, but at least his kicking foot is further behind than his forward foot. That's something. Just step in the right direction.
Why does he have any viewers? Why? This alone should have had everybody disavowing him.
Because being manly is
look at what he's doing with
far-right propaganda.
Look at this shit. Look at his hand. So you've got it paused here. His pinky, his hands, his fingers are completely relaxed. He's not engaged with any of this. His pinky is doing the gay thing. He's gay. He's not that there's anything wrong with it, of course, but he's gay as he's gay AF. He's just gay.
No, there's gay affectionate like we like. He's gay derogatory.
Yeah, definitely. This explains so much. This is why he's hooking up with Elon's son instead of a mercantile.
Yeah.
Every freeze frame is slightly worse than the previous one.
It really is. There is nothing redeeming about this. Like, I'm actually embarrassed. I genuinely would love to feel a full force kick from him. Like, I would let him kick me in the stomach. Just to feel like nothing would happen. Nothing. I wouldn't even move. Like what the fuck? What the fuck is this? This is almost as offensive as the Norwegian prisons.
Yeah.
Boog, take these videos and then Photoshop Duke Nukem's face under his man bun. There you go.
No. It's an insult to Duke Nukem.
That is how you do this. That's how you do this. That's how you do it. David the Red, Lumi, what are the 3 basic components of a standard small arms cartridge? Also, I think it's time to raid the Norwegians. They're too rich now.
I legitimately have no fucking idea.
The 3 main parts of a bullet.
Oh,
well, of a cartridge, to be correctly.
Well, like, the case.
The case is probably one of them. Yeah, I'd wager.
The gunpowder on the inside of the bullet.
Do we use a lot of gunpowder anymore? I don't know if I want to give you credit for that one. Partially, yeah. We'll give you a partial.
That's
okay.
Credit. That's credit.
2 out of 3.
I forgot what the thing on the bottom of the bullet is, where the part of the gun hits it and it makes it go phew.
The primer?
Yeah, that.
Possibly. Now, I don't know what the exact definition we're using here. If it's just the cartridge, as in the cartridge itself, in which case it would probably be the case, the primer, and the flash hole, I'd imagine. Or if we're talking a cartridge as in the fully completed gun bullet, the weapon, in which case it would probably be projectile, propellant, and cartridge. Now, I'm not sure either, but I'll give Lum 2 out of 3.
Okay. Because all I know is case, maybe some gunpowder, and then the primer at the end of it, because then it just goes pew.
I like mine better, because in Lum's example, she did forget about the bullet.
I thought the bullet itself was... Oh, right. The little thing that just kind of... Well, sometimes depending on what part of the bullet and stuff, there would be like, you know, little, like, for example, with shotguns and stuff, you can have it to where, you know, there's multiple parts in the
Lum.
in the
Whilst it's
shell.
always fun to hear you row, I just want to point out that your view on a bullet is exactly the same as Vice's, where the bullet is just in the cartridge.
No,
Oof.
it's not. I know it's not that.
Look at this bullet. Look at that.
know
It's penetrated that wall. Oh my god, that's dangerous.
No, I know it's not that. I know that fucking much, Arch. I just don't know the individual part.
Yeah, that's a bullet there.
Shut up! I am learning. God, I'm gonna be going to in the next couple of weeks, like either this week or next week. I don't know. I'm gonna be going to a fucking gun range for the first time with my uncle. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah.
I wish we had gun
I'm
ranges in Norway.
learning. Shut up. It's just I'm
No,
learning.
you guys have fucking knitting circles because God forbid you have any form of violence or aggression.
We do have
Fucking
knitting
prisons.
circles. In fact, I intruded
Aye.
upon one in mid-session once because I was looking for yarn for my mother's birthday.
I'm just so angry.
I have technically been in a knitting circle. Even if not a participatory member, I've been in the presence of one.
What's the knitting circle in the same building as those old ladies that got in trouble for not being inclusionary with other people?
No, this was just a bunch of random ladies, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so it wasn't in the same place as that bingo fiasco, right?
No.
Okay.
Vice and Lum have the same views on projectiles. This is a little upsetting.
No, I
Trick or
don't.
treat.
I do
Can I
not.
smell your
Shut
feet?
up. I am learning. I know little bits of things. Do not fucking dare compare me to Vice, Arch.
A tiny bit upsetting.
No.
And she should
shut
fix
up.
it.
I will physically harm you. Whether I go to Norway or you come to Texas, I will hurt you.
I'd like to watch.
Let's both travel down to Texas together when Arch comes to visit.
Wait. We can turn it into a crime. Is it a crime in Norway to watch someone else commit a crime? Because I'm just seeing like absolute wins here. We can get a house. We can beat up Arch. You beat him up. I'll watch, and then we'll be put on house arrest.
There we go.
Everybody wins. Literally
The
everyone.
Lumian bullet.
Oh no!
Shut up! Luma will end up with an ankle monitor? No!
She should. She should be punished for her views on bullets.
Lumi confirmed be in Texas? No, I'm not in Texas. I said I would travel to Texas.
Yeah, no, she's from California. She'll take a flight.
No, I am not from commie fucking Fornia. Disgusting.
Harry the Human Substitute Rancor. My main martial art is Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. Is that the one we throw money at people? The father to BJJ and Judo. It works like a mix of Judo and Karate. And I have to ask, where is his kinetic chain? Around his neck. And Tana, hey aunt, sent you a new Lumi tune about her demanding foot pictures from you. Sent it in DMs. God, Lumi, why'd you do this?
What'd I do?
So, Lich, you've seen the kicking of Hassan. Please compare that with Bas Al Guapo Rutan, a real martial artist. Bas Al Guapu. 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 I don't even know anymore. are the human substitute Rancor. At my first dojo, I helped teach a tomboy student, started a knight and apprentice type relationship with me as her sensei. This made her a devoted student. After a year, she learned how to kick through and the pad before lockdown and managed to hurt. She was 14, she kicked better than this. Well, of course, she's a 14-year-old girl. She's going to have way more power than Hassan Piker.
Oof.
It's not even a fair comparison. God, no one would put Hassan Piker in the ring with a 14-year-old girl. Everyone would understand that's a crime. You know, it's unusual, but Hassan Piker has made me realize that this stereotype of a gay content creator was not gay enough.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Very.
Mark to shame. Next on Vice VTubers with foot fetish.
No.
Foot fetishes and bullets.
No.
Marksman. Madam Savvy, what is your opinion on knots? God help me.
What? Knots?
Yeah, the ones on, rope. Totally. Actually, no, he specifies. The ones you find on dogs and werewolves. Yay or nay? Your answer determines how well you will get along with Mal, a woman almost as crazy as you.
What? Oh, so I read about this recently. Actually, I did not realize in the Omega verse and all of that, the idea of knotting your dick is apparently a thing. Like it's become just a normal thing.
Wait, no, knotting you can't knot the human penis.
So, look, I don't understand it, but that is the terminology that they use, and I only wanted to go so deep, and I wasn't necessarily prepared for the pictures because I was kind of in the middle of a goon session, and I didn't want to, be upset. Like I was 4 hours deep, and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" Like I'm looking at Prime Feet right now, and I don't want to know what this is. Anyway, so the long story short is basically they'll knot the dick to create tension, or sometimes it's a form of punishment. Or sometimes it's something that happens naturally. It depends on the fan fiction.
I mean, it's like, there are fucking
Service
make me
guarantee
go on.
citizenship.
Goddamn, give me a second.
Yeah, tell us about feet or knots, Lum. Your choice. Can you knot feet?
Shut up.
You can actually knot feet. That you can do that.
The fact that I just give me a second.
Wait, hold on here. I can. There we go. Okay, so Chinese foot binding is knotted feet in practice. Think?
No, there's a different. No, it's not. It's different than what you're thinking.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna get the picture because I can't send the link because I think you'd get demonetized for just opening the website itself. But the whole not thing for dudes apparently wanting to do that has been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. You put that over your thing.
Oh, if you're talking about a device that's different.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
like the real world version of it, but
they can't do that, like, to a real person because the human body just doesn't do that, but they've been trying to simulate that.
The
Yeah.
Magnus sheet.
yeah.
This doesn't look very pleasant.
No.
Also,
No.
like, how is this even supposed to work? Do you put like your balls in that little ring thing there to keep them in place?
Yeah, something like that. But so that actually just looks like the ovipositor thing. So they kind of stole that concept from them. For those who don't know, the ovipositor is the type of insertable where you can put jelly eggs up it and into yourself. They're water solvent, so they'll just dissolve.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
the-
We've already covered the ovipositor. Lum knows.
Oh, okay. Well, that was for chat. I knew Lum knew, obviously.
Yeah, I knew about that for a long time.
Yeah. We've seen this. This is completely normal by normal ArchCast standards.
It's like you can choose to get eggs that don't dissolve, and you have to push them out yourself.
Yeah,
But,
I'm
like,
not a fan of that because, like,
I
I
don't
mean,
like
I'm not a
that.
fan of any of it in general, but like, just for a safety thing, like, I personally would not recommend selling that kind of a product.
Ah,
It's like
but
imagine
hold
going
on.
to the what?
There's a way to evolve this concept. Dissolvable shell. Push out baby. Hmm? Hmm?
No. Shut up.
Hmm?
No.
I
No!
see where you're going with that.
You're not.
See?
No.
Heresy's the
No.
question.
No.
Fire is the
You're
answer.
not going to try to mesh this with the fucking butt babies that you were
Oh,
talking
you
about.
could. Okay,
before.
hang on. So if you so let's say you condense something. We're just going to use the concept of like a blooming lotus, right? Let's say that that's the shape that's inside of the egg. So the water soluble shelling dissolves, and then it has to be heat activated, so that way it starts to grow a little bit and
Ooh.
bloom. And then as you push it out, bam, you got a nice bloom down there. You know, see, you could. I think I've just created something. New.
Yeah. You could just like you pack a fucking like a sleeping bag, right? And the tiny thing you make small.
Yeah. You
In
know
a dissolvable
what
shell.
I'm trying to picture.
Yeah,
Yes,
so that
yes,
when
that's
once
that doesn't exist, we could make that.
exactly.
Yeah,
So once the egg dissolves, you'll have the feeling of having a creature growing inside of you, and then you'll push it out.
Yeah,
You know,
or
it-
like those sponge things. You used to be
I
able
was
to get those
about to
toys
say
in the
that.
capsule. Yeah. Those.
Or like, okay, no, there's those things at museums where you can just put a dinosaur egg in water and then it just grows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
this, but a
shape
sex
that's
toy.
pleasing for the cavity. Oh, you can have a heat-activated mucosal membrane too that's left behind from the dissolving of the shell to help assist in the process, depending how large it is. So that way, that helps push it out better because you got it. Yeah, those things.
Yeah. Shell capsule into vagina, and then eventually, once the capsule dissolves, it'll
Vagina.
like poof.
No, we're talking about ass.
What?
We're trying to be inclusive for the gays.
What?
What?
Ass? No. Ovipository. It goes in the. You're both
No,
wrong.
it goes in
No.
the ass.
No, I'm tired of this topic now. These degenerates. What's
This
wrong
is
with
for
you?
men.
Calling us degenerate,
The fuck's wrong with you?
and you were going along with this just
Yeah,
fine.
because it was good for a while, and then you had to go with males' assholes. No. Go to church,
Yeah.
both of you.
You go to church.
I don't want to hurt the building. I'm sorry. I don't want to risk burning it down.
I'm
If me-
fine. You're wrong.
Oh, shut up! If me and Savvy went into a church at the same time, it would catch on fire.
Oh,
Ruin it.
absolutely.
You ruined it. We had
No, you're
something
just
good
being
going
insane.
there, and
I mean, I guess you could like, put it into the veranga too, but like whatever. It's more entertaining if it's the butt.
Yeah, and it's like it's easier to push stuff out of the vaganga and stuff because your muscles naturally help you push things out. It's a challenge with the butt because it just wants to suck things in.
Well, yeah. That's what makes it entertaining.
Yeah. That's how so many men that are like, questioning their sexuality and they put various things up their butt, they're like, where'd it go? I've gotta go to the ER now. Okay. So you're saying that you're Gollum now. Okay.
And I've created the finest pot of culture. Excellent. Because Golem was wrong in that instance.
Yep.
Or are you Frodo walking away?
DJ, that pic is as disturbing as Savvy's developmentally challenged Peloponnesian hairy feet.
Wrong.
You got hair feet too? I have hair feet.
No, not in this. There's not a hair on them.
That's weird. There's supposed to be hair on them.
I know, and there's not. They're perfect.
I don't know. Sounds like you're a mutant.
Okay, well, whatever. Do you go for hairy women? Is that your thing?
No. But I
Okay.
expect them to shave, not for them to not have any. That's weird.
There's I don't know. I mean, it's handy. Less work for me.
Martin Sandal Eskelson, I could see Gina Serrano, as a modern-day Duke Nukem. And that full of soup just reminded me of the American Gearbox brand. Yes.
Do you mean Gina Carano?
Yeah.
Not Gina Serrano.
Yeah, That's a sneeze.
Bless you.
That's a more normal sneeze. I wouldn't beat you up for that one.
And Benoit Pichetto, 2 girls, 1 arch. One ovipository, 1 dinosaur. That would be fun too. Unmarked capsule, so that when you push it out, it's like, oh my god, I got a rhino today.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Gotcha-pon anal birthing.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, gotcha birthing. That would be perfect for Pokemon and shit. Like you have no idea what you'll get.
Oh my god,
it's a Mewtwo.
Pokemon ball. It's a dissolvable Pokeball that you shove up your hole, and then when you push it out, a Pokemon comes out.
That'd be fucking perfect.
I'm fucking writing this shit down.
Actually, no, since Nintendo would just, like, copyright strike, want to know who would probably go along with it? Pal World. We need Pal Spheres.
You're right. I'll DM Bucky.
Yes!
Like, just imagine a little Pokeball inside of a Pokepeen. Yes. And then up the JJ, not ass, you weirdos. Which then dissolves and deploys a Pokemon. You can breed your own Pokemon.
Oh my god, Vaporeon slipping and sliding her way out.
Yes. See, you could. The best part is it's like a Pez dispenser, basically, where you have the dispenser and then you just buy new packs of Pez, and Pokeball comes in these fancy little packages. Like, what Pokemon is inside you now?
Could you actually Pez out of your ass? Like, if you insert a Pez stick, is there a way?
No, because you'd have to pull the head back. That'd be difficult.
Oh, that's true. No, well, it would stick out your bum hole.
Yeah, but then you have to cheat by having somebody else pull the Pez thing up.
Yeah. There's something in there. We could come up with that.
I can see the tagline already, though. There's a Pokemon inside you.
Oh no!
Available for both men, if you're weird, and preferably women.
Everyone can give birth with our products.
It's a picture of a slimy Vaporeon on the cover.
Oh god.
Whispering mommy.
Oh no.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Right, chat. Now that we have discovered a new product, we leave you to begin product development and deployment immediately. Well, actually,
We come up with some concept, and then we can forward it over to the people that make Pal World, and we'd be like, hey, how about a partnership?
oh, if you have a powerful flashlight, then you could do like, what's that Pokemon? The Silhouette game,
Inside your butthole.
Yes. What's that Pokemon?
And then you just see the silhouette through their lower back.
Yes.
You see, that would burn.
Wow, it's a Bulbasaur. This is the perfect concept.
Dunsparce would be the most appealing one to fucking push out.
Okay, those old toys that made noise when they were exposed to light?
Yes.
That, as it emerges from the ass, or preferably the JJ, it just goes like, Pikachu.
Just like that, though. No emotion.
Yes. It'd be a nice way to let you know that it's out,
That's great. That's terrible.
Oh, this is beautiful. I love it.
You love the Pokemon inside of you, Lum.
Everyone needs to bond with their Pokemon in a special way. This is just some people's extra special way of bonding.
See, this is why I love Professor Sycamore so much, because he's an expert on Pokemon bonding. Nobody has ever brought that up with me, and after a year and a half of it, I'm just going to say it. I'm disappointed in every single person. He's literally the professor who studies bonds, and nobody's caught on that that's what I like.
You're a
You
little
know?
weird, you know that?
Oh no, she's perfect. Leave her alone.
Nope.
She is perfect.
Goddamn right I am.
David the Red, have you seen what happens when a dog eats Orbaz? No, but I have seen what happens
Yes.
when
Orbeez,
Savvy eats dogs.
What?
What?
Yeah, that's why, because she
No.
ditched Lum Lum on the Lumi Savvy cast, because she sent me a message like, I'm shitting myself to death right now. I ate Chinese food. So that was a little pooch being strained through Savvy's rear end.
It was something, yes. Oh my
It
god. that
probably
was a
came out
terrible day
barking,
for me.
too.
Oh no. Oh god. Like, I won't confirm nor deny, but it was disgusting.
Yeah, see, if any one of you wears, because last time Savvy was here, it was like, Savvy, how do I get girl like you? Just remember, girl like Savvy includes Savvy sitting on the toilet, holding her stomach, screaming as just ripping noises come from her rear end. And the smell.
Well, that would be for anyone. Yeah, anybody can have that happen to them. Now, I will share one toilet story. So I was at a PAX event and I had eaten some very questionable Vietnamese or Chinese food. I forgot what somebody brought back. And then a little bit later, I'm struggling on the toilet and something feels weird. And I look at the toilet paper. I'm like, gosh, that's very strange. Well, something's dangling down, and I reach back there and I realize, holy shit, that's a parasite. So I had to pull a worm out of my ass. And I flushed it down, but I named it Philip and saluted it before it went.
Savvy, you continue to disappoint.
Yeah, I know.
It just won't end. On the other hand, you're the only woman I know that has actually had live tentacle play, so congrats on that.
It was a terrible experience. 0 out of 10. Great in fiction, bad in real life.
I definitely need to have you hook up with Mal now. She would enjoy that story. And probably start eating Vietnamese food.
Oh no.
Mercenaries anyone? Hi, we'll catch VOD. Don't. Lumi, please turn Arch into Pokemon. What legendary bad Pokemon each of you will be? I see Arch as Entei. He's got the looks.
Oh no.
I don't know about Arch being Entei, honestly. It's like after not Pokemon 2000, but the one with the little girl who
Yeah, that's why I said oh no.
it's like after that, it's like no, that Entei is too much of like a father-like figure. No, Arch would not be Entei.
I have treated you with extreme fatherly care, Lum Lum. I have raised you, I have shaped you, made you into the woman you are today. When I found you, you were streaming to Twitch, you ungrateful little whore.
Ignorant slut. I was streaming to YouTube too.
No excuse. You see me streaming to Twitch?
No.
No, that's right.
Shut up.
I have lost. Shit.
Anyways, I can't wait till you play more Stellar Blade and you eventually get to Raven. I want to see how long it takes you.
Probably 3-4 tries, tops.
All this talk of food is making me hungry.
Were we talking about food? I think we've been talking about ass parasites and anally birthing Pokemon. That's not food.
Yeah, but how did we get there, you know?
We talked about you evicting your bowls violently. That's not food. Why are you hungry, woman?
I don't know.
Because it's dinner time?
Fucking
Oh,
looks
I
at the
don't believe in
person
dinner time.
emptying their bowels into the toilet, screaming. Savvy's like, oh, hungry now.
Yeah, I mean,
Bring some of that my
the
way.
If the bowels are empty, that means there's no food in the tank.
Disgusting. Go to church. Skullstone 888. Why? Just why? Because. Good idea. Binary Eclipse. Red Dead 2 disabled saves when using cheats in single player game. I just found this out and I'm upset. Well.
Huh. I've never had that happen to me, and I use some mods.
Sandu March would be a Flareon, because he's spicy and blonde. I like the word Flareon. And MercenaryX21 before YouTube crashes and I can't see his fucking message. He says something. So what Pokemon each of you three will be? I'll be a Flareon.
Realistically, I feel like I would probably just get the neutral stick. So I don't know, probably. That's actually a good question. I don't know what Pokemon I'd be. Like, I know what I'd want to be, but like that's not realistic, you know?
I honestly don't know what Pokemon I would be. I think there's some quizzes out there that would give you an answer.
Oh,
All of
that's
you
what we should do
AI
next
artists
time.
out there, make
Oh my
Arch
God, yes.
Flareon.
Next time we need to just take the Pokemon quiz on what Pokemon are you.
Yeah, all the BuzzFeed quizzes.
Yes.
And Marksman, I miss Romanian. We need Romanian. Lumi, reach out to VTuber Paws. She's also Romanian. She's adorable and silly and likes autistic strategy games like Arch. Also, Arch, pick little Benito Mussolini, as Italy deserves some love. Benito Mussolini. Very well, I shall consider that. But now we are at the end of our time and rope here on YouTube. As YouTube never thought that people would create content like we've just created. I'm pretty sure that discussing birthing Pokemon anally is in violation of several points of the YouTube TOS.
I don't know. I mean, don't forget, there's that whole category of YouTube where women just clean in sheer clothing, and you see their nipples. You can see basically the outline, and sometimes even their entire bagoo and shit like that. So,
So no, this has been educational content. If you can educationally watch a woman shake her boobies and point out all of the anatomy of the boobie, we can talk about anally birthing Pokemon through sex toys.
yeah,
Perfectly fine.
wait on YouTube. Yes, it's like if you just search on YouTube, either just sheer clothes or sheer cleaning, you'll just see women in see-through clothes cleaning. And not even like actually cleaning, but cleaning poorly while just bending over and showing their entire ass.
Why do women do anything else on YouTube?
Yeah, Lumi.
They're not even cleaning correctly, though. And that's the part that annoys me the most.
There's a
Lumi?
correct way to clean?
Yes, you actually clean, not just rub one part of the floor poorly.
Oh,
I'd get a lot
just
more
cover
views
themselves
if you would clean windows with your ass on stream.
The naked yoga loophole. Yeah, that too.
And most
it's
XP1. Mewtwo for me because I like psychic cats, which is a reasonable
Me too.
thing.
It's
oh,
like
the
I
ball
remember
fingers are great.
The ball fingers. The ball. Why the ball fingers?
Well, just think about it for a moment.
I've come to the
Okay, yeah,
conclusion
you're
that both of you needs to stop speaking. As this has been the ArchCast, and it's been Madam Savvy.
Hello.
I don't even remember if I remember to link to you now, and you know what? For the good of everyone,
It's fine.
yeah. Don't.
It's fine. It's fine. Even though my content's actually mostly wholesome that I make. Well,
Liar.
aside
Yeah,
from live streams.
Liar.
No, even on the live streams, like the last live stream of Savvy's that I caught, at the end of it, we got to see her dog.
We got to see
Eat-
her dog.
Her dog. We got to see her dog, and he was eating a banana. It was so
Yeah.
cute.
Eating it, but I'm pulling the plug